Magic. It's our Monday evening constructed stream, and it's an exciting time here at SystemMagic. The RC is only a few days away, and not only that, but it's our local RC. RC Minneapolis is this weekend.
Sure is.
It's standard. And, like, you know, standard was so solved before, like, nothing's changed, right? It's just, like, boring old standard.
Yeah, you can see boring 4 Monstrous Rage, you know, 4 Monstrous Spirit, 3 Burst Lightning.
Uh-huh.
Assorted other cards.
Some mountains. Yeah.
But, yeah, so this is a stock blue-red prowess.
Yeah, see, Kevlar Man, I was just explaining to Andrew that I'm a little sleepy because I just took a many time zone trip. And so I had to, you know, power through. And by many time zones, I'm actually in the same time zone, but I was in kids' standard time because I was visiting my nieces who, you know, wake up at a reasonable hour, unlike me.
You could have just come over early. You know, I work now.
No, I'm
on kids' their time all the time.
My flight landed like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, I did not realize your flight was that close to the stream.
Yeah, I like just got it.
All right.
Yeah.
It was delayed by the tornadoes.
It actually wasn't delayed by the tornadoes.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
I actually think in reality, I checked somewhat throughout the day. It seems like the tornado warning never reached our actual area.
Yeah, that's what they said on the plane.
It was like parts of like this the Minnesota area, but not actual Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Not Hennepin County.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so this is stock blue-red prowess.
Stock blue-red.
So what you should know is we've tried many things internally. They were all bad. The stock version was better. In many cases, we tried to do something, and then we slowly learned it was bad, and then we stopped doing it.
Look, that's why they come to SystemMagic. It's our job to tell them to play the stock decks.
Yeah, I also... Okay, so... Yeah, look, wait. Let me tell you my big innovation. Ready? Yeah. This is huge.
Uh-huh.
I've decided I want to play 3 Flood Moth, 3 Burst Lightning Main instead of 4-2.
Whoa.
Well, it's because, okay, I'm kind of a Burst Lightning hater, if I'm being honest. It's just that at some point I realized the only matchup that I actually like Burst Lightning is the Mono Red deck.
Okay, yeah.
And in all other matchups, I dislike it.
Okay.
And that's not true. It's fine in the mirror. It's acceptable. But it's not exceptional in the mirror. It's, like, fine. So... Given that, I was like, all right, well, what if I just play 3, and then Floodmaw is somehow good against all decks in Standard?
Wow, wild.
I mean, it just is. Like, in the mirror, it's kind of the same card as Burst Lightning, because, like, it bounces tokens. And actually, bouncing Shroff is sometimes better than trocking it, because you can't rage in response. And then against all the lockdown decks, it's, like, insanely good.
Yeah.
Instead of being bad. Speaking of which, I also learned much... The lockdown matchups, I don't think I was playing them correctly for the first maybe, like, 15 matches I played of the matchup. It's a very weird matchup, but I believe I now understand it. It's very much like Convoke versus Blue White. It involves you have to internalize the following fact, which I will summarize with a nice Tristan quote. It's sometimes good to make sure you have a lot of stuff under the lockdown. You don't want to have too little under there.
Yeah, of course.
That's the quote I would propose. Because sort of when you have a lot of stuff in a lockdown, it's like you're auto-coiled.
Yeah.
It's like the coiling happened for you.
Yeah.
And once you accept this concept, it actually seems very logical to play 3 into the Bloodmaw main.
Yeah.
So that's one of our big changes. Also, I was really impressed by Ral in lockdown matchups because Ral's the king of coiling.
Yeah.
Like if you're like, how am I gonna coil? It's like, yeah, Ral's how I'm gonna coil.
Yeah.
It's like, because okay, here's what Ral really does. This is the secret of the card.
Yeah.
So Ral is like artist talent.
Okay.
Because you just repeatedly -3 to draw 3, discard 2.
Okay, yeah.
And craft the perfect hand.
Yeah.
And then you cast some spells, because, I don't know, you're playing Blue-Red Prowess.
Yeah.
And you build it back up to 4, and then you do it again.
Yeah.
So you end up minusing it like 2 out of every 3 turns or something. Which is extremely good for crafting a coil. And then you uncoil and they immediately die.
Yeah.
You can, like, threaten the alt, you can make tokens, but that's actually not the money. The money is the -3 and the loyalty abilities.
Yeah.
I haven't alted Ral, but I have threatened to alt it.
Okay.
I like, it has been relevant to my games. So, yeah. When am I streaming it from? Oh, glad you asked these guys. We're actually going to wait till you redeem it again and then do both at once in an extended stream. But anyways, yeah, So yeah, I really like the Rals.
Oh, Andrew, we should hand out Coma's Coil tokens.
Oh, that's nice.
That would be good.
Wait, but hold on. So, but before we get into the action, Greg, I may have mentioned this.
Okay, yeah.
I have a brief drama of the day segment.
Oh, hit me with that drama of the day. It's been so long.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
All right, so recently, for some reason, there was a Magic tweet that got thousands of likes and retweets regarding pile shuffling. That is to say, the tweet was repeatedly the words, pile shuffling isn't random.
Yeah.
All right. I couldn't take it anymore. I have to speak out about this issue.
Okay.
It's an issue very close to my heart.
Yeah.
So, let me bring up some facts for you, chat.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about what it means to be random.
Yeah.
So, fundamentally, you might call it what I would describe as what random really is in some sense, right? Is if after you shuffle the deck, every card was equally likely to be in every possible position.
Yeah.
This would be uniformly random, is what I'm describing. And I think this is truly random, right? Okay. So let's agree that that's the case.
Yeah.
There is no process that you as a human are capable of forming that will result in a deck that is randomized to that standard. There is none. Mm-hmm. There is nothing you can do. You're drawing dead.
Yeah.
Riffling has no chance. Piling has no chance. They're all equally worthless for achieving what I will describe as true randomness.
Yeah.
Okay, once you accept that true randomness is beyond your abilities, all other processes are about the same.
Yeah.
The fact that pile shuffling is algorithmic, that is knowing a card's in this position will let you deduce its final position, is irrelevant. They are all equally good. They will all achieve your deck random to the standard of haphazard is the term I would use, and haphazard is without apparent order or reason. It won't be truly random, but it will be haphazard. It'll be good enough for a human.
Yeah.
And pile shuffling will do it just as well as anything else.
Yeah.
And this whole thing of pile shuffling isn't random is nonsense. It is mathematical falsehood. Stop. If you want true randomness, you better be going to random.org and getting some atmospheric noise in there. Otherwise, whatever you're doing isn't random, okay? And I can't take it. The whole thing of, pile shuffling isn't random so you can't do it before the match. That is insane. That is an insane objection.
Hey, Peppa Pig, I'm glad that rant got you to subscribe. Honestly, although we should be careful because now Andrew's going to give more rants.
Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, every time someone subscribes while I'm ranting, I increase my internal rant count by 1.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. So anyways, this has been me on randomness. Just people need to stop being such pile shuffling haters.
Yeah.
As far as I know, the only legitimate objection to pile shuffling is that it is slightly easier to cheat shuffle when pile shuffling, is my understanding.
Yeah.
I think this is true. I don't think it's a huge deal. I don't think most people in Magic are trying to do this.
Yeah.
That is, as far as I know, the only legitimate objection.
Yeah.
The objection of it's not random is insane. Okay. That's it. That's the drama of the day. I had to discuss it. Yeah. I couldn't take it anymore. I hope you enjoyed today's drama of the day.
Oh no, we didn't update the deck command.
Oh crap.
Okay, let's do that real quick.
Greg, do you have any parting words on drama of the day?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, what you're describing is a method that I've often described as the whirl shuffle. The whirl shuffle's nice.
Have you considered that one pile shuffle is nice, though? It has good vibes.
Thanks, Greg.
Nobody talks about the vibes, okay?
Mm-mm.
I don't know the do you know the Josh Utter
Wait, I don't know what that means. It's by having, I think, fairly deep knowledge of Josh Utter Layton.
Excellent, Yellow Cheetos. Yeah. It's nice. See, the thing is, I was with family for the last 5 days, so I haven't thought about Magic even one little bit, except rush ordering this entire deck to myself, which was a very stressful process. But it's a good thing I had Andrew to tell me that the broken deck is broken, you know?
Well, yeah. So, okay, fine. I can talk a little bit more about prowess, such as mainly why is prowess so good?
Why is prowess so good, Andrew?
Well, what I would say started to happen internally is over time, as we learned how to... So I think prowess deck is kind of hard to play.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of unintuitive in some respects.
Yeah.
And I guess I found it especially unintuitive how different it is than Phoenix, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
You kind of use your cantrips really differently.
Yeah.
And my kind of experience is once I started playing the deck well, I started to realize that I thought the deck was like I started to think that all the matchups that I once thought were bad weren't bad anymore.
Okay, yeah.
Like almost across the board. Like I don't know. At some point, I played a set where I got totally browned by the Omni deck.
Yeah.
And then like I watched Tristan play the prowess deck against the Omni deck like 3 times and win every game, and I was like, oh, I was doing this totally wrong. And this kind of kept happening to me, and over time, I started to realize that I thought maybe all the matchups were good.
Nice.
Even Oculus, what I think is maybe the hardest one, it's just like totally winnable and not that problematic at all. It's just like, I don't know, you have to draw a little better. I mean, Oculus I think is bad, but it's not like, it's like 45 or something. It's not a big deal. So, what's happening now?
Don't mind me.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, the prowess deck is really stupid. Like, I don't know, you can, like, kill your opponent from extremely low life totals. Oh, I guess, wait, I should probably share the tip. Here's the most important tip you should know about the prowess deck.
Yeah.
You need to consider whether you have lethal almost every turn of the game.
That's a good tip.
It's common that you might be like, there's no way I could possibly have lethal here. You should consider that you might have lethal.
Nice.
The deck's damage output is totally insane, and to some extent, the strength of the deck is that it's good at one-turn killing people.
Yeah.
Like, one-turn killing people is your kind of plan in almost all matchups.
Yeah.
And, like, once you understand that, I think a lot of other stuff kind of becomes clear.
Yeah, as MSJ says, a deck of hardened scales type.
Yes, I agree that it's like playing Watcher and Slay the Spire. That's a very apt analogy. So,
Don't worry, it was all nonsense. You got here just in time.
Whoa, that was one of my best Drama of the Day segments, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, we can play some prowess.
Nice.
That's about it.
Let's do it.
I also imagine that we're going to play just infinite mirrors. And I guess I'll also preface this deck by saying that by far the most unpleasant matchup to play is the mirror because I don't really know how to get an edge. It's kind of stupid.
Okay, yeah.
But, you know. Oh, and I guess the Drake Hatchers. So, okay, I keep trying to put the Drake Hatchers in the main, but my associates keep telling me I'm not allowed to do it.
Okay.
So, I think I might not be allowed to do it. Oh, you've been playing Oculus? Yeah, well, so... Okay, the reason I think Oculus is the worst is because I am... First of all, I think Oculus may be just bad against mono red, which I didn't think at first. But I've watched a lot more of the matchup now, and I think red is just favored against it. Like, basically, what if I told you I'm worried that Oculus beats nothing but prowess?
This seems like a clear keep.
Yeah, this hand's insanely good. Cool. We should maybe lead with Storm Chasers, though.
Burst Lightning?
I guess. I don't know what basics... Was this White-Black Pixie?
Probably White-Black Pixie, yeah.
Okay, I don't really know what's in that deck. Oh, yeah, Oculus beats Pixie, sure. I agree with that. But, like, I think it's good against Pixie and Prowess and very little else.
So why do you want to lead Storm Chasers and not Swift Spear?
Well, isn't it more damage next turn? So we play Storm Chasers, the next turn we go Swift Spear Storm Chasers, and then we attack for 4 instead of 3.
But this way we attack for 1, then 3.
That's true.
It's 4 either way. I guess it's... I guess into a kill spell, the Storm Chaser's first line is slightly more damage, but this, like, if we draw Quarry Steelcutter or something,
well, if we draw something, I think we'd rather play... Like, in general, Swift Spear is the better card to have in your hand later to some extent.
Let's play
because it has haste.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well,
right, but it's also the better card to play on turn 1 because it has haste. Although I guess haste and prowess is kind of... Anyway.
Like, to give you some examples, I think Omni is bad against the mono red deck. I think it's bad against Omni. I don't know how it is against the control decks. I think it's okay. I also think it's bad against Domain.
Okay.
I think it's bad against Domain, Omni, and mono red.
Okay.
Which is kind of a lot of decks.
So we seem to be playing against the Abzan Pixie deck.
Oh yeah, I saw this online. I don't know how it is, but yeah. Oh god, A20 on Slay Spire is actually hard. That's a compliment climb. Be proud.
Okay, I just want to do the thing, I think.
Yeah, I don't think plotting Trough really makes sense. Probably we just jam our stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in. I mean, I don't know. I played like some obscene number of hours of Slay the Spire, and my win rate on A20 is really not great. Like, I don't know. I think I win on A20 like half the time, or even maybe less, maybe like 40% of the time. Like, I don't win that much, and I played just a hideous number of hours, and I'm not bad at games.
So, do you think Pixie Hex... Do you think Hex Mage means they don't have lockdowns in the main?
It probably does mean that.
I kind of want to just discard the Shivan Reef.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Okay. Okay, sleight of hand? Maybe show off.
Could be show off now. I kind of like it, but I'm not sure it's right. I think it's right. I think it's right.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
We just need some, like, resources. I don't know. We need some generic resources.
Okay, slight.
Yeah. You think
Swift Spear?
I think so, too.
Cool.
But it's a little weird.
I agree.
I don't like that our opponent's at 19, is what I'd say about the game state.
Yeah.
All other aspects of the game state are going well, but I don't like they're at 19. Punished. All right, attack. I don't think we should bounce Hopeless Nightmare.
Yeah.
Why 3 into the Flood Maw? I think it is good in every match. Like, well, that's not quite true. It's bad against this deck. Other players now right now.
Yeah.
Obviously. But I think it's very close to being good against every deck in Standard. Like, I think it's good in the Mirror, good against Oculus, good into the lockdown decks of all flavors. I mean, and I think those are kind of the 3 most popular decks to some extent.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also think it's good against Mono Red because, like, I don't know, your opponent monstrous rages their mouse or whatever, and you bounce it. Like,
yeah.
It's always been pretty good against Mono Red. So I just think it's not bad against anything.
Okay, let's cast this Opt.
Yep.
Bottom?
I think bottom, yeah. We really want a third land. I kind of think they might have a kill spell here.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could argue we're trying to bait them, but I don't want to bait them.
This is fine. I think I don't really want to burst lightning their face.
Yeah.
Mostly because I think they have a kill spell.
It seems that way to me too. Yeah. Because we passed, they kind of have to live in fear of the rage we bottomed.
Yeah.
So, well, nope. Or they're just gonna sack on their Hopeless Nightmare, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, this deck does play a lot of cards that our opponent cannot cast at the moment.
That's true. You think they're like digging for land 4 to cast that 4-mana 3/3 card?
Well, or like, it plays all the Siege Rhinos, right? Like, they can't cast the Siege Rhino at the moment.
Okay, well, that was a weird game.
I agree. Something, 3 mana.
Okay, well, I mean, I have no idea how to exercise against Pixie because I never play against
Yeah,
them.
okay. I definitely would like to remove these.
I agree.
Probably. Oh, this is maybe not good. They're Abzan.
Well, I guess here's some cards that might be good.
Yeah.
So I think Drake Hatcher might be good. It's very good at living through for 3 damage removal spells.
Yes.
I also think Ral might be good. Their deck's quite good bad against killing planeswalkers, I imagine.
Well, it has pixies and such.
Sure. I still think they're mostly bad.
I kind of think Show Off might be bad.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
Okay.
I mean, you often cut Show Off when you board in the Drake Catchers. Like, that's a natural swap.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Lithomantic is maybe good. It kills the rhinos and stuff.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah. And then I don't hate just like...
Do you want Fire Annihilation? Do you want the real big removal spells?
I mean...
It's a dangerous tool, but it might be who we need.
Why is it a dangerous tool?
3-mana spells are just really bad in this deck.
Oh, sure. But... Okay. I want, like... Oh, also, do we want this card, or is this are we dedicating this as anti-domain?
It's mostly for domain and lockdown decks.
Okay.
I don't think we should put it in here, but I'm not 100%.
Because I assume they are like a nowhere to run deck.
Yeah, and you could try it, but I think it might be too many cleaners.
No, we have Ral.
I kind of want the Fire Annihilation and just like leave a slick shot. It's fine.
I want this. I just want another way to kill like a pixie or a small creature.
That's a lot of those. Maybe
Spiteful Hexmate.
And do you think our spell is good? I guess probably yes.
Oh, probably. Maybe not.
Are we scared of Shieldred? Oh, they do sometimes Shieldred. We should definitely do the Fire Annihilation.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. Opinion on Drakecatcher. I don't think that it's legal to main deck.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good sideboard card.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the problem with main decking Drakecatcher. So the first thing about it is that it doesn't... We probably have to mulligan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the mulligan meeting today. This hand would not be approved. This hand seems great.
Yeah. Just...
I think I want all 3 lands.
I want all 3 lands too.
But we should have to tech Opt, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. So, I want to say with Drakecatcher. So there's a couple problems with Drakecatcher. The first one is it works much worse with Corey Steelcutter than Show Off does. Like the plot then play Show Off thing is just really big.
Yeah.
The second thing is I just think against all the lockdown decks, it's very important that you can plot Show Off and set up a big turn. And like it's a huge part of why the card is good. And I think it is very bad to have this thing instead against those decks. I think it's so bad that it may just be illegal, even though it's better. Wait, should we play Island and then do that?
Why?
What do you draw? A red 1-drop? I don't know.
I was wondering what if Thunderous Falls made its way into our hands.
But we have more like Burst Lightnings than Thunderous Falls.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I mean, we might not want to play that, I admit.
Oh, because they have Grim Bauble? I just want to take this, yeah. I think.
You could also take Swift Spear and not play it.
Yeah.
I guess that's a little deranged. Okay, I'm done taking Lint.
Okay, yeah.
Well, and also just like the other thing I would say is that I don't think Slickshot's a lot worse than Draycatcher, even in like the mirror. Like Draycatcher in the mirror is kind of unkillable, but the mirror is not really about killing things. Is I guess how I would describe it.
Yeah. Like
the description I would give is okay. Well, I guess let's cast Stock Up.
Yeah.
We might need some cheap cards.
Talent.
Yeah, I think Talent's kind of reasonable. It's either that or it's Talent Slight, but I kind of like Talent.
Okay, let's Talent.
Yeah. Okay, what was I going to say? I was talking about Draycatcher. Oh, yeah. So Draycatcher in the mirror is like True Name Nemesis. You can never kill it. But the mirror is not about killing creatures. It's about killing players.
Yeah.
And the problem is, even though Slickshot Show Off dies to shock, and even though dying shock to shock is bad, Slickshot Show Off is doing the thing you want to do. It's a very important thing. This seems kind of bad, the situation we're in.
I agree.
But I assume we just play 2 Summer Heroes to pass.
Okay, I agree. And I'm just going to save the one they target.
Well, should you? Don't you want to trade for the skirmish right now?
Oh, I guess that's better.
I think that's our plan. I mean, it's not a perfect plan because I don't really know how we're going to win, but...
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, this works for us, I guess. It's a little bad. Okay.
It kind of seems like we can't cast that.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Seems like we need to... I'm going to play Island Stock Up, I think.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool.
You can play Mountain Stock Up. I don't know how to differentiate between the two.
Sure, I mostly meant land, but I want to play the land first.
Okay.
This seems mandatory.
I mean, is our other take supposed to be Ral or something?
Yeah, I think yes.
I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe we should protect Storm Chasers. No, but that doesn't really get us anywhere.
Yeah.
I kind of like taking the Ral. I don't really know what will happen from there.
I agree. Let's take it.
I mean, do you want to let them take a Pixie, legitimately?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to just do that right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if the Rhino attacks, yeah, it's fine, right? We just take 0 and then we block Rage and it'll be fine.
Take 0?
Because when you block Rage, you don't take any trample because it gets the 3 toughness.
Oh, sure.
I mean, it's a plan with some flaws.
I don't see any.
Okay.
Nothing quite like being at 5 against 5 power attackers.
It's fine. Monstrous Rage also gives hexproof if you squint.
You love the top.
There's no set of cards they're topping here that we can beat.
Yeah.
Alright. Is indeed a card we can't beat.
Yeah.
Our momentum has been broken. Consider it broken. This matchup, I've never played. Maybe it's supposed to be bad. I don't know. It does seem like the Lynxes may be good.
It also seems like... Well, I'm worried they're an aggro deck. And we have a bunch of non-basics.
Yeah, I mean, the card does cast Flame Rift.
Yeah.
So what do you
I kind of want to cut these Spell Pierces. They did not seem very good.
I mean, they're kind of good. Maybe they're bad. You want to support and show off? So, like, what are you thinking?
I was wondering just about more kill spells, but...
I feel like Spell Piercing a Hopeless Nightmare or whatever is better than having a random additional
okay,
spell.
Maybe
it's not.
boarded perfectly.
I mean, I don't know. We're improvising here. This matchup is certainly new to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really uncertain.
Okay, what if we submit?
Okay.
Also, if someone asked about opt artworks, the Yargle one is definitely the worst. Even though we're playing with it for some reason.
The only one I've ever seen played on your arena account lifetime.
Well, it's just, it auto-corrects to it for some reason.
Yeah, this seems a little bad. Keep.
Oh, I want to keep. And I think I want to play Mountain Swiftspear. Oh, maybe I don't. They're unlikely to play a thing that
I don't think you want to play Mountain Swiftspear.
Yeah, I should just play this.
Yeah, and then we'll play Corey Steel Cutter 2, and then we'll double spell 3.
Yeah, okay. Bin.
Yeah. Another thing you have to understand about this deck is you shouldn't be afraid to not play your spells. Don't be afraid. It's okay. Wow. Savage. Savage not playing your spells punish. Should we Swiftspear Rage?
Yeah, I wanna.
Yeah, it seems good. I mean, they actually haven't shown us the card in order run at all.
Well, yeah, and they've shown us the card Grim Bauble.
Exactly. So it seems kind of good to just do. But obviously, them taking our best card on turn 1 isn't the greatest situation for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Yeah, I mean, we aren't doing anything. Okay.
Should I just torch it?
Why?
Yeah, okay, good point.
How is the matchup versus Omni? Slightly favored, it's close. It's kind of a weird matchup. It's tricky because you have to balance coiling and killing them, which is different than against just kite control where you can coil all day.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I mean, oh baby, that's a banger draw.
Okay.
I assume we just cast it.
And then plus?
I think so. I mean, Weird will die if we don't plus.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we minus, it'll die on board to the side.
Right. So, I mean, it seems like we have to plus.
Okay, let's play it in plus.
Also, I don't know if their deck plays any ways to kill it. I mean, maybe they do. I don't really know their deck list. But, like, yeah. I can't name the way they play to kill it. Like, I can't imagine they play Get Lost in their black deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess they could Does anybody stack Planeswalkers?
Well.
Even Otter. Yeah, I don't know. This seems great.
Attack.
Yeah. I don't really know what they're going to do to us. I mean, maybe they're going to block and then finish it off. Or I don't know, but it seems fine.
Oh, Maelstrom Pulse? Block plus nowhere to run? Oh.
They're going to Kieran pick up Kieran? I mean, our creature has trample.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't fully understand their play. It sure is something though. Yes, their play was exactly identical to not block, cast no spells. Which is a pretty nice aspect of it.
But Andrew, have you considered that casting your cards is fun?
Yeah, I hadn't considered that. Notably, I don't believe in fun, as we all know.
I do know that.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen next turn, but I imagine it'll be good for us. Shieldred. Okay. Well, that is a little good against Ral, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, let's draw a card.
Yeah, we are having a meet and greet at Minneapolis. You should come hang out. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
I promise it'll be a good time and maybe even a long time, but also maybe not. Okay, so I'm not too sure what we should do here.
So what happens if we play Swiftspear and attack? It might, like, be good.
Well, wait. We
or,
could...
like, play Swiftspear, Litho Barrage Kieran, attack.
That's, I think, will be the line.
They can... Then if they don't block, they die. And if they do block, we just 2-for-1 ourselves and then draw 3, discard 1.
Yes.
Okay. Or draw 3,
we'll play Swiftspear first. You have to play Swiftspear first. Yep. It's very important.
Sorry. I got lost in the sauce. Yeah, this.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
Well, the question
Prowess
is really
around the house.
The question is whether we should minus now. Is really the question.
Oh, Well, I don't really want to take 6. But...
Okay, but you might kill them this turn, right now.
Oh, if I get the bounce?
I guess not in our deck. Does Rage kill them? So then
Probably.
they block that. They would take 3, 6, 9. I guess maybe not. Okay, it seems like no.
And we will not bargain.
I mean, you could bargain. But
Sacking the otter?
No,
sacking the roll.
But I guess you get damage in, but you do lose. Okay, damage is probably better.
Yeah.
Okay, they're at 3.
Yeah, I'd like to draw some cards.
Yeah, drawing cards seems nice.
We could make an otter. Should we make an otter and plan to draw cards next turn? Okay, well, they're off it. Thank you, Protoballs. I did have fun in this match.
Sorry, what's the other line? I lost track. Someone discussing the other line. I don't know what's going on. You want to litho the Shieldred? Well, you lose the trample if you bargains, so you don't deal more damage. You deal less. Losing trample will result in not trampling over at all. Is the basic thing about that. Sorry, someone may have proposed the line that may have been good. I lost track. Well, yes. Minusing and trying to kill them was definitely the line, and that line I think is reasonable.
I agree.
I don't know. I mean, the problem is that we word out all the bounce spells, but I think that's right. I mean, it's weird. Definitely, the card shield makes you want to leave in bounce spells.
Yeah.
But all other aspects of their library make you want to cut the bounce spells.
Well, they're not awful against Skirmish Rain.
I mean, maybe we were supposed to leave in like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Look, I'm very open to that. I've never played against a PC deck before in my life. Mulligan. Sneak it off. We took one of the situational cards. I don't know which one. In open deck list, we know between Pierce, Rage, and Floodmaw.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't want to cut. Are we gonna play the draw? Okay, we're not sure.
I think we're on the play. Don't quote me on it though.
Well, because I don't really want to. I don't know if I want to cast Slight on one.
Yeah, I don't think I want to cast Slight on one.
Which sort of makes having Spell Pierce better.
Yeah.
Maybe we just took Rage.
I want to tuck Rage.
Okay.
It feels kind of bad in this hand, but
yeah.
You can tell based on if. Oh, never mind. We were on the play.
That's what you said.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, nice.
Yeah. I mean, I understand there's not that many spells you can Spell Pierce on one, but we probably Spell Pierce anything that moves.
And slam.
Oh yeah. This plays around counter magic.
Yeah.
That's even true. Okay, well, I don't really know what's going on over there. But I would play Spire Bluff Slight. Yeah, I mean, take it, slam it, I think.
Yep.
I know it plays into lockdown, but it's okay. We have a plan.
I like the plan.
Okay, well, I mean, what's good about that is it means they don't have lockdown.
Yeah.
What's bad about our situation is that we don't have any gas. We need to draw like a cantrip or a stock up.
Yeah. Cantrip might be better, as it's more likely to resolve.
That's true.
Okay, attack for 2.
Yeah. What's happening right now is maybe a little bad for us.
Yeah.
Classic Cathar Commando.
I guess that's kind of annoying, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty bad for us. Because we don't have a lot of, like, stuff left.
Yeah.
Classic Cathar's Commando, really. I mean, we can't attack into the Anchorage is the thing.
Oh.
So possibly... Oh. That's interesting.
We kind of can. you cast Omni and then you do some stuff.
I can actually explain if you want.
Eh.
I don't hate it. I mean, the other option is cast nothing to hold it for as another steel cutter, but I guess 2 of them are gone already. Yeah, I kind of want to play an attack.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what they're playing, really. Okay, fine. So, I assume you're talking about the Meringue River Regent version, because figuring out the other version... Wow, that card did not expect to be in the deck.
Should I bounce this?
I don't really want to.
Me neither.
But yes, basically the answer is Meringue River Regent plus Founding of the Third Path. You basically dig until your deck has one Founding of the Third Path in it, you dig until you find it, and Meringue River Regents can loop back and forth with bouncing itself and bouncing the dragon thing. Okay, now we bounce it.
Yeah.
I really didn't think they were playing a creature deck based on the first few turns.
Yeah.
Despite the 3-1. I want to be clear that I did think about playing Enduring Curiosity in this deck. Then I decided it was bad.
Okay, let's cast that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a common Sheltered by Elves situation. I mean, that does not seem very good. It is red, deal 4.
Yeah, I think we should bottom it.
Yeah. We kind of just need to find, like, stock up or talent. Like, it's kind of hard to top cards that aren't those two. Well, maybe, like, Steel Cutter. But even Steel Cutter's kind of bad here.
I don't really want to attack.
Yeah, I mean... The thing is, we're going to block it. But I guess we maybe rather block it?
Yeah.
Okay. You should also play all your lands forever.
I know, I was planning on it. I was just...
This is a deck that's very easy to lose your license with, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They don't just hand out licensors like candy with this deck. Yeah. By the way, another note that I didn't talk about at all, but I could mention it at this time, is okay, I really wanted to play 21 lands in this deck because in every deck for the history of Magic where people have like cut a land, it's been right to play more lands. Mm-hmm. But I've eventually decided that flooding this deck is so brutal, maybe you should play 20 lands. So there are currently 20 lands in our deck. And by I decide that, I mean I was talked into it, really. But, you know.
So what card should I rebuy?
Well, one of the cantrips.
Okay. Slight?
Do you think it's not one of the cantrips? Do you think it's the bounce spell?
I don't... It could be the bounce spell, but it seems like it shouldn't.
That seems really bad.
Yeah. Maybe it should be opt for, like, defense reasons, but...
You can get off for defense reasons if you want. The defense isn't that strong, but it's something.
Okay, maybe I do want that.
Okay.
Like, it kind of turns off the warden attack.
And then are we attacking with our monk or no? We can. It's maybe good.
Well, and if they block with this, we'll just opt.
Cast opt, yeah.
Okay, maybe we should.
It seems good to me, I think.
Okay, I think I like it.
It's not a perfect plan.
Okay. When are you gonna have one of those perfect plans, though?
Oh.
And then, now I don't want to cast the opt.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Glad you asked, Greg. There's actually a perfect plan to have a nice SystemMagic meetup.
Wow! When's the SystemMagic meetup?
It's this Friday at Brewhaven at 5 p.m. in Minneapolis.
Wow, I love that for us.
Yeah. So, if you'd like to know a perfect plan, the plan is everyone comes there and we hang out.
Nice.
That's it. There's no more like plan than that. Also, some various cool people who we're friends with will be there.
I'm gonna block this and cast off.
Oh yeah, I'm not scared. I don't know what they have, but I'm not scared of it.
They have like another cat, is what they have, or something.
Okay, well, to that we should do this. But yeah. So what else was I bringing up about this? Oh yeah. Like we're gonna make like various yahoos that we're friends with come as discussed. Maybe a nice Dom Harvey. Yeah. Maybe a nice Nicole Tipple.
I'm wondering if this is good.
Yeah, I'm also not sure if it's good.
If our plan is like ignore that they're gonna draw a million cards and try and kill them. Maybe it's bad.
I think we maybe need to do better. Like we need to find like a cantrip or a stock up into that.
Yeah.
Like the problem is that Rage itself is just it doesn't actually kill them. That is better.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, if we draw a land, we can level our talent to 3, then cast Burst Lightning.
Yeah.
That's on my mind.
Oh, it's on my mind too. I do think it's funny that the first time we ever played this deck on stream, we leveled this card to 3, and I think we were like, oh, this must be a thing that happens frequently. And it's basically never happened since.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, this is a very... I guess those must have been like their draws or something. I don't know. But whatever.
Yeah, they just drew those 2 cards off the thing. Okay, let's level the talent.
Yep. Now, one thing we could do then is we could, like, pass.
Yeah.
But it's kind of deranged.
I kind of like it.
Like, they don't really have good attacks if we pass.
Yeah.
I mean, they could fire up the anchorage and hit us for a card, but that's like in the big city.
Okay, I want to pass.
They also do have 2 clues. I guess that might crack some of their clues. I want to pass. I like it. Okay, I also want to be clear that recently, friend of the stream, Dan Weiser, after not being in our Discord or testing whatsoever for the tournament, showed up and wanted to play some of the prowess deck, and he refused to stop leveling Storm Chaser's talents to 3 no matter what anyone said.
Wow, that's very funny.
Yeah. To be clear, his previous only contributions was at various points asking, "Is Stock Gruel nice?"
Is it nice?
How did that work out for him? Well, I think one of the games he won, but much slower than he would have won otherwise. So,
Okay, so it seems like I should try and do some blocking. The alternative is I could do no blocking.
Well, no, I think probably we should block. I mean, I think I would pre-blockers cast it on Flood Pit Drowner.
Okay.
And then block.
Okay.
That seems good, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we need to get, like, too fancy.
Prowess around the house!
No, not prowess around the house.
Why not?
I guess they can then shuffle with the Flood Pit.
Eh.
That seems fine, though.
Okay.
Prowess around the house. Yeah, and then I would just, everybody blocks. I mean, it's kind of a bad attack. I don't know.
Yeah. They're going to play the weirdest card in the world. They're going to play, like, some limited +1/+1 thing.
I mean, one card I hope they don't play is Cathar's Commando.
Oh, that would be very bad. Oh no, a card we know in their deck? Ooh, Rally the Monastery. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, the game's kind of close.
Oh, I agree.
So, we could attack with both our creatures.
Yeah.
The idea is, if they animate and block, we go Flood Maw, Curiosity, Spell Pierce it. Pay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And if they don't block, we'll just bounce Curiosity when it attacks.
Yeah, I think they probably have another cat, but let's attack with both, I think.
I think it might be good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the greatest line I've ever come up with. I'm saving that one for the Brewhaven meetup. Anyways,
Nice.
I'm just going to keep doing this, by the way. This bit doesn't really stop.
Okay. I mean, I kind of just want to bounce this, I think.
Okay, so you don't want to Spell Pierce our own spell yet? You want to wait till a better moment to Spell Pierce our own spell?
Maybe I want to Spell Pierce our own spell.
I mean, it makes a monk and shocks them. It's kind of great.
Okay, I think I want to Spell Pierce our own spell.
Yeah, makes hold control. Otherwise, Arena will not let you do it, I'm pretty confident. It's a very reasonable line of play.
Man, I wish that Spell Pierce was Monstrous Rage, though.
Fair point. But I mean, we're kind of close to killing them now.
Yeah.
Like, they're at 8. We have 4 tokens.
Yeah.
Like, we need to draw, like, some cantrips that are like, okay, manifest stock up. Like, if we draw stock up from this game state, I think our opponent might die.
Yeah. I don't know what this attack means, though.
Me neither, really.
I feel like they've drawn a million bajillion cards. You gotta imagine they have something better to do than animate my land attack.
Okay, Greg, this is a good time to check in.
Uh-huh.
What's the market forecast?
Up! Here, I'll, like, hold it down here as if it's in our hand.
Wait, Greg, do you know how valuable that card is?
Yeah, I just bought 3 of them. Express... Wow!
Alright, I mean, cast it.
We did it, chat! Prowess around the house! Okay.
Oh my god, they've got to be dead to that.
Yeah. I don't know. Burst Lightning Rage Alpha, figure it out.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would do. Well, you probably want to kill the pixie.
The pixie. Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Killing the pixie will be more than 2 damage. I promise.
Okay. Yeah. Prowess around the house. It's 3 or more prowess triggers.
I cannot believe we won this game. Can I just say that? Like, how did this happen? They got us.
I feel God. I gotta be honest, that's not the one I was expecting. Especially when they could have gotten out an otter for free.
Yeah. Okay, target an unblocked otter and they die.
What if I target a blocked otter? Then they also die.
I haven't done that math, but I believe you.
Well, I just counted to 8.
Oh my god, what a fucking game that was. Alright. So Lithomanic's definitely great.
Yeah.
Torches are definitely great.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything else is great.
So this does kill the...
Oh, it exiles it. Oh, sure, we can board it.
I bet it's good against Cat.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
Okay.
But I don't know if, like, I think this is more of a show-off matchup than a Drake matchup, is my guess.
I would guess so, too.
I mean,
well,
I guess the Drake
Pixie.
blocks.
And
yeah.
Drake blocks?
Maybe it's not. Okay, wait, I think you're right.
I mean... I guess I wasn't really... Okay, Spell Pierce can get out of here.
Absolutely.
And maybe just these?
Yeah, I mean, the bounce spells are not awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I think that...
They're good against Warden of the Inner Sky, which is a card we saw.
That's true. I mean, I definitely don't want Ral. I definitely don't want Negate. I don't think I want Spell Pierce.
Wait, you just lost to their deck in top 8 of the challenge?
Wow.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice fun fact.
I agree that's embarrassing. I want to propose something deranged.
I love deranged.
I'm worried this is too few creatures. I have a solution.
Okay.
-1 Flood Mob, +1 Show Off.
This is the second matchup in a row where you suggested 1 show off.
It's okay, I consider 2 Show Off also. Well, I'm just, like, okay, when you're mulliganing with this deck, basically, okay, well, this hand's great.
Yeah.
When you're mulliganing with this deck, there's basically 3 cards you always want to have in your opener, all right? Let's go over them real quick for the class.
Yeah.
The 3 cards you want to have in your opener...
So I'm going to play Swift Spear, I think. And attack? And not attack?
I mean, I don't know why you'd attack.
I guess maybe I should just leave up Torch?
That seems
For
maybe
a
too
Warden or
bad. 'Cause
something?
I really don't want to torch the Warden with just like... Because what are you going to do? Like, you leave a Torch and then you don't play Warden, you're going to tap out next turn anyway.
Okay, let's play Swift Spear.
I think I would just switch Spear.
Okay, yeah.
And except their Warden lives. Like, I think it's too bad to just hold up. You're like just like holding the mana internally. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the line. Is Fiery Annihilation better than Witchstalker's Frenzy? I don't know. It does some nice things. So it also destroys any equipment equipped to the creature, notably Corey Steelcutter is one thing it does. The other nice thing that it does is, so Witchstalker's Frenzy has an awkward issue where you can't cast it until you attack, and notably, you'd like to trigger your card. Yeah, so Scorching Shot also has issues, but they're different issues.
Okay, I'm going to play this, and I kind of want to play the Drake Catcher.
Yeah, I do too. We'll do attack. Wait, attack first, right? You should definitely attack.
Okay, but if they don't block, if they block, we're just gonna let them.
Yeah, we're gonna pass, but they're not gonna block.
Okay. Oh, and this. Wow.
Well, okay, that's another factor. But here's the thing you internalize about prowess in general. You have to attack in those spots.
Yeah.
Because it's just very like your opponent often can't afford to block. Like another common play is like sometimes you attack where like you have an opt you want to cast, but you don't actually want to cast because you want to stock up that turn.
Yeah.
But if you attack first, they can't block. So then you get the damage and then you opt. And that's important in this deck because this is a deck, again, that deals like 16 points in a turn. So it literally might be between winning and losing if your opponent's at 16 instead of 17.
Yeah.
So I think when you play this deck, you have to pay a lot of attention to those points.
I want you to know I bought there's a fun Drake Catcher, and I bought the fun Drake Catcher.
Okay, wow. I kind of think they should have maybe picked Swift Spear, but, you know, who am I to judge? I do kind of wish our Switch was the bounce spell, so, you know. Common Greg W. Stock up?
Yeah. Seems good.
I mean, it's not that good, but it seems like what we should do.
Okay.
Probably Core Steel Cantrip, I don't know.
Could be Quarry Steel Storm. No, Sleight of Hand, I think.
I mean, it could be Opt. It might be Slight. No, I like Slight. I think you're right. We're going to cast a main phase anyway, so we can make the monk first and attack.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine what's going to happen here is they're going to hit us with the bunny, and then we're going to do some biz.
Back for a bunch, yeah.
Okay, I greatly regret putting it on spell. We can put it back in. I apologize for my sentence. Yeah, Brian, this is pretty normal. I think a lot of people have Drake-Catcher in the sideboard. I think it makes sense. Some people have it in the main. I understand the impulse. I think it's bad, although I haven't made the arbitrary goodness unit spreadsheet yet, so I'll get back to you when I have the results in.
Okay, let's play this.
Well, wait. We need to think about what we're doing next. So if you're playing to Slate?
I might want a Torch.
Well, if you want a Torch, you have to tap.
No, I understand, yeah. Well, no, if I want a Torch, I tap like that. If I want a Slate, I tap
yeah, okay. The Torch seems kind of nice.
I agree. Just the Flood Pits Drowner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then our Drake Catcher might connect is the point.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
Because the Drake Catcher connects for a full Drake. It's like, yeah. It's no joke. People say it's nothing to sneeze at, but personally, I'm not allergic to Drakes. Anyways,
Not your best bit. Wait, what did we say? We said this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Chad, you've done a lot of predicting Protect Negotiators, but our opponent hasn't shown us this card, and I'm not sure they're playing it. So, the way I currently feel is I'll believe that card's in our deck when I see it, and not before.
Alpha.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they could do anything that, like, really gets us that badly. You know, like, they could play a Killswell, they could play a Flash Blocker. None of it's, like, that bad. Nice. Whoa. A Drake.
And there's no rush, right? You can do this whenever.
Yeah, you can do whenever.
Okay, let's play this.
So, by the way, it's actually shocking that Drake Catcher works this way. We might want that.
I think we do want that.
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
Cool.
So, it's actually shocking Drake Catcher works this way because WotC no longer makes cards with no cost in the ability because, like... Wait, actually, maybe we should do it now because of Tishana's Tidebinder.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Good call. Yeah.
But, yeah, so...
I also think that them shrinking their bunny corn for a card might have been, like, actively good for us.
Yeah, that's very possible.
I want everyone to know that I had this card in my deck at the MTG Foundation's pre-release. It was very mid.
Famously, I didn't attend.
Yeah, that's true. I played hard blue control.
Greg, I want to be clear that my goal for Minneapolis is to win exactly as many matches as I won in Denver, no more, no less.
Okay.
See, I'm just trying to be consistent and not decline.
Yeah.
You know, my performance. I also am like twice as prepared. So we'll see how that goes for me. Because, okay, wait, famously in Denver, I illegally played one of my cards in like round 1. Because I had played Soul of the Sun, I'd never seen the card in play, and I didn't know what it did. I mean, this is really not that bad for us.
Oh yeah, that wasn't my was a reaction to what you just said.
Yeah. It wasn't my fighting moment. I was quite prepared.
Okay, take 4. Okay, let's play Quarry Steelcutter.
Yeah, but I think maybe Slight next. What do you think? Maybe that's foolish.
What about Show Off next?
Oh, Show Off is interesting. I kind of like Show Off. Show Off seems good.
And then just Slight Alpha.
Yeah, I love it. That's a really good line. They're like dead, right?
I mean, they're pretty dead. They're in trouble.
Yeah. Like, I imagine our opponent just can't win, right?
Maybe we should have done some more math, but...
Yeah, I guess we maybe should have, but it's fine.
They also might have the 2-1, but...
Oh, Flood Pit? Sure, they're going to Flood Pit the Drake Catcher, I imagine.
Drake Catcher?
Yeah, I mean, we have Steel Cutters now.
Yeah.
They can chump one and attack with the land. so if we alpha, they...
It's fine. I'm confident it's fine.
So what they're going to do is chump Drake Hatcher and the show off, I think.
Yeah.
Take
but
8
then
going
this
to
goes
4.
down to a 2.
Oh, yeah, the chumping makes
like,
it... Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. The reason I was so confident is because Bunnycorn gets smaller.
Yeah. Okay, well, they have to come to the Drake Hatcher, or else we'll hatch another Drake.
Yeah.
We might have left ourselves dead to some stuff. I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think we're dead now.
Make a Drake again.
Yeah.
I like that if they have Wrath of God, we'll win.
Oh, man. God, that game 1 was something.
God, yeah.
Dead to a Johnny, Color of the Pride, classic. Yeah, I guess I'll also comment, read the particular issues thing. I think these, like, blue-white ghosts Enduring Chaos decks, they've kind of been around for a while, and I don't think the lists are very consistent.
Yeah.
So I kind of just, like, I play the one I'm playing against, and I try not to overgeneralize based on what other ones others seen, because I just think people do a lot of different stuff. But the problem is there's a lot of cards you can play in this deck, and none of them are good. Mm-hmm. So there's kind of, like, you can kind of pick and choose your favorite.
Is that because there's only, like, 4 good cards in Standard?
Yeah.
And it's none of them?
Well... I mean, the Steel Cutter card's really something. You're worried there will be a lot more domain in Minneapolis. I don't think you should worry too much about that.
I see no flaws.
How do you get us to play a League of Anatan on team? You redeem it? We have a redeem a stock deck command.
Yeah, great question about the candle sponsor. We have this lovely Joy and Laughter candle with notes of Cranberry Dahlia. You can see how much joy I want to keep, right?
Yeah, I would keep. I mean... Okay, multi-turn Wreath hands are very bad.
Yeah.
But we should definitely keep this.
Yeah.
Also, wait, I want to bring up an important point. We were having a discussion of hands in our testing team recently, and Alan just... Yeah, apparently. Alan just fires off, oh, I've never had 2 Shivan Reefs in my life. I'm like, what? It's not that uncommon. Wait, you should maybe not play Swiss Spear.
Okay. I agree.
Okay. It's not because of profs so much as... Because I think we're going to go Cory on 2 and we need to go Swiss Spear plus spell on 3.
Yeah.
Although it is also partially because they might hook offs. Look, if you redeem it, we will come. Oh yeah, it is also true that frequently requested guest Dom will be at my house later this week, although I don't think he's going to be streaming really.
Should I bounce this? It's not insane.
I wouldn't. I agree it's not insane.
Okay, Steel Cutter?
Yeah. Cool. Is Domain good against Cutter? It's close. Are we both Reging Prowess? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to deck. I don't really know who's ahead in the Domain with Prowess matchup. I do think that playing 3 Floodmaw main is a big deal if you wanted to like think about the matchup.
Uh-oh.
Because, we're actually going to lose? I really think that would happen. I guess it still might not happen.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. So we play Swiss Beer, bounce the Oculus, and make a thing.
Yeah.
And then I guess we just pass.
I think so.
We'll have to do some blocking, but I think it might be okay. The only issue with our game state is that we have all these goddamn Shivan Reefs. Look, here's the thing, Jason. I don't have the screenshot ready, but you should know that at some point during our testing process that there was an event where Marcy played a set with the Otters deck with Cutter, and then immediately said, I'm moving this deck to Dead G after like 5 matches. And that's about it. That's all I know.
Oh, God. Okay, well.
Oh, well, then we're going to lose. Wow, that's actually going to beat us.
I guess I should cast Opt, huh?
Yeah. Moving the deck to Dej. You gotta have a Dedge section for the Dedge decks.
Yeah, I do like how you like to discuss Dedge on chat as if people know.
People understand Dedge. Okay, well, I mean, how do we get out of this? I guess we should find another bounce spell.
I guess so.
I mean, we can stock up and try to find another bounce spell.
Let's do it.
It's a plan with no flaws.
I like how few flaws it has. Okay, we're dead.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I really thought we were going to win that game until we lost.
Yeah.
Like, wait, I thought it was just standard practice on, large Magic testing teams to have, the classic channels, good decks, stock decks, Wokage, and Dedge.
Okay, Andrew, how do you side against Oculus?
Okay, so I've actually been experimenting with different things in this matchup, but what I was doing is, I like the Drake Catchers, I like the Lithomantic. I'm not sure if this is good or not. Okay. It might be. I like the Ghost Vax. The Burst Lanes I think are quite bad.
Okay.
On the play, I think you should have 0. I'm less sure on the draw.
Yeah, okay.
This matchup I think is one of the worst for show off because they just block with a stupid 2/2 all the time.
Yeah.
Which is very annoying. So I basically think this is clearly right.
Uh-huh.
And then the last cut, it might be just not having this.
Yeah, okay.
I think pretty plausible. You could shave the fourth chalk up, but I've been burned before by that. You also could shave the Swiss Spear. I'm pretty uncertain of the last cut.
Yeah.
Also, I know some people have expressed that maybe on the draw you should have less proactive cards and more burst lightnings. That's reasonable. But I think this is how I would sideboard right now.
Okay.
I think this is the worst matchup of the deck. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's important to not know whether Wokage means good or bad. Oh yeah, that's a big part of the Wokage channel.
Yeah.
Well, it means Wokage. If you don't understand what it means, then I'm going to have to defer you to my Wokage consultant, who is Ginky.
Okay.
Ginky normally isn't as good as that time, but that doesn't matter. He's still the Wokage consultant. Canada... Wokage is one of my favorite complexity classes. It's a really nice line.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you were gonna, draw a magic card... you were gonna sit down with a piece of paper and a marker and draw a magic card. You can instead return a deck from Dedge by milling 6 cards off your library.
How did you pick 6?
6 is the most iconic Dedge number.
It could be as low as 1.
I know.
Also, wait, I also have a follow-up question. Do you think the second most iconic is 5 or 3?
3.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, keep.
Okay.
Wait, maybe not keep.
This hand's kind of bad. This hand kind of sucks. I want a mulligan, I think. Maybe it's a keep, and we just hope the spell pierces are good.
I think I would keep, but I'm unconfident. I think I would keep, but I don't quote me. Don't try this at home.
Oh, 5 is Stinkweed Imp. I was trying to figure out what 5 was.
Yeah, I mean...
time. That's how you know it's not that iconic, is that I couldn't name it.
See, a good question about 3 is whether I meant Loam or Shambling Shell. Oh, yeah, obviously.
Ooh, wow,
obviously.
okay, yeah. Should I opt?
Yeah, I would opt.
Okay.
We still spell pierce up. I don't know. It seems fine. You can always not cast what you find if you don't like it, If they torch our thing, it is getting so spell pierced. Oh, that's also getting so
like to spell pierce their spell pierce. Bottom.
I think so. I mean, a 4th land wouldn't be a bad draw here with the stock up in hand, I guess, but I just think that, the problem is the 5th land is quite a bad draw.
Yeah,
so
it's the classic, we want to draw one more land ever, so we bottom a land.
Yeah. Oh, I have actually not played against this card before, so we'll find out what happens.
Okay. I know how it starts.
Well, yeah, I also know how it starts. What is our opinion on Screaming Nevis in the Board of Prowess? I think it is bad.
Okay.
Well, Drake Catcher is quite good in Tiny, actually.
Yeah, it's not that good, but...
It's kind of good. Do you want that in Storm Chasers? I don't know. We could take the Ghost Vac.
I might want the Ghost Vac.
I mean, the Ghost Vac... What I'll tell you is the Ghost Vac is not, insane in this matchup, but it is
maybe
good.
Storm Chasers.
We actually have one.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're right. Let's take Ghost Vac.
Okay.
So, I think Screaming Nevis is quite bad. I'll explain why. So... The issue with Screaming Nevis in the sideboard is that the card attacks for the same amount of damage as Monastery Swiss Spear for 3 times the mana cost. Which I understand sounds obvious. but I believe that's a significant problem with the card. I think if you had the card, you would probably board it against mono red, but I don't think you'd board it in the mirror or anywhere else, and I think that's too narrow for a slot. Like, I think if you're looking for just mono red card, you'd rather play like another shock than anything else. Like, I think that the nth shock till you have like 6 or something is better. And I think you probably aren't going to play so many cards from mono red that you're going to have room for all those shocks and then also Screaming Nemesis. But that's the basic argument. Yeah, okay, I understand the Tersa thing. Let's not make fun of Andrew too much, all right? Wouldn't Nemesis come in versus Jeskai, Oculus, or Control? I don't think it would come in against Control. I mean, it's just the 3/3 haste there. Maybe versus Oculus? I'm not sure about that one. But I'm a little skeptical, but you could try it. It's the fact that it attacks Slando to Swiss Spears is really bad, okay? You have to understand. So, they didn't... Why don't we just play Drake Hatcher and pass?
That's what I want to do.
It's not a perfect plan.
Okay.
Are you going to ask me your usual question, or...?
Nope.
Wow. I was looking forward to it.
Andrew, when are we going to tell me? You can tell me about the perfect plans.
Glad you asked, Greg. Our perfect plan is to have the SystemMagic meetup this Friday at Brewhaven at 5 p.m.
Not your best. But top 3.
Nice. I think stopping life gain is not a real thing against Control. I would like to state.
Yeah.
I don't really know what you mean, but like, I don't know. They have like a couple of Bezas. It's not like they have a ton of life gain or something. Their couple of Bezas can gain life, all right? I'm not afraid.
Okay, I'm going to Spell Pierce this.
Yep.
Prowess around the house.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't mind the links.
The links,
the Helix? Yeah, sure, but I don't know. Helix is at least as much an argument against Screaming Nemesis as for it, right?
Wow, our next turn is going to be so nice.
Yeah, I do like our turn here.
I want to play the Vacuum, not the Talent.
Yeah. That seems good.
Okay, so Mountain, Vacuum, get back stock up?
Yeah. Well, I guess I would also say, like, the argument of it's a 3-drop in a Temple Lockdown world is like, look, you get to choose between a variety of permanents that cost more than 3. You don't have to pick this one.
Stock.
Yeah. Specifically, when I say that, like, what I'm getting at is like, okay, I think if you're playing against Control, like, you'd much rather have Ral than you would have this card. I think you would also rather have Lynx than you would have Screaming Nemesis. I think, like, I don't know, it's not a good position to be in to be the, like, 3rd best card against Control or something. Basically, in general, I think Screaming Nemesis is a card that's mid against lots of things, which is not what you want from your sideboard cards. You want them to be, like, hammers against something.
Yeah.
And Screaming Nemesis really isn't. Also, again, the not having prowess thing is very bad. Like, it's, like...
Okay, I'm gonna eat something random from their graveyard, I think.
Yeah.
They don't have any instant speed
You
ways.
should use... It's about Delirium, mostly.
Okay.
Which I guess means you take the creature anyway.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So...
Okay.
Yeah, wait, so are we leveling our talent, or...?
Yeah.
Okay. I somewhat legitimately think we maybe should.
It seems great to me.
Yeah, okay.
Do they have ways to deal with it? I don't know.
Some people have, like, very, very limited ways.
Okay.
Some people have, like, you know, an Exercise they board in against us because it goes Vacuum as well. Or some people have, like, one Loran. Or some people have, like, a Get Lost or 2. I would say no list has more than, like, 3...
Use any of their mana? Jesus Christ.
I don't know what's going on with their hand. Nice fake card. Okay, so now that we know they have that card, I want to side a little differently.
Okay, I agree.
So, first of all, this kind of makes me want to board in Sunspire Links. Okay. Like, it's not horrible in the matchup to start with.
Yeah.
And I think if they have that, High Noon kind of puts over the top.
Well, do we want Ral?
Oh, wait, I don't want to board in Torch in this matchup. Oh, I'm sorry, I screwed up the sideboarding before. I definitely don't want to board in Torch.
Okay.
Torch is good. Your deck's good at bargaining it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what I screwed up, actually. But,
Did you normally cut all the birds?
Well, I'm trying to remember. What I do varies play draw. Like, I think I might have Spell Pierce on the draw, but not on the play normally.
Okay.
But now that they've shown us High Noon, I don't know if that's right. Well,
yeah.
But I guess we're on the draw now, so wait. I guess I might cut all the shots. They're really bad against High Noon.
Yeah.
I kind of want the Lynx, though.
Well, wait. I kind of like this card more against High Noon. to be honest.
Well, yeah, but they're very good at pressuring that card.
Oh, I guess that's true. Okay.
I mean, they're a deck of attacking type.
Okay, you're right. Do you want to cut a Swift Sphere, as discussed?
Maybe bridge too far.
It might be a bridge too far. We could cut like a Rage. Maybe that's insane.
I think Rage is good in this matchup.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure. The problem is I don't like any of the options that much.
Yeah.
I guess... No. You are not allowed to cut Slight ever.
Yeah.
This is a 9 Slight deck. It is more reasonable... I get Stock Up is one of the worst cards against Arceus specifically, but I'm kind of afraid to cut it still.
Yeah.
I guess I would cut a Swift Spear, but I don't know if it's right. Hell if I know if that's correct. Never. Never, ever, ever. I do it in no matchups. You don't understand, like, you would play more cantrips if you could. Like, the cantrips aren't legal. Like, WotC had to stop you from playing them.
Okay, let's keep.
Yeah.
Talent?
Yeah. Yeah, like, I also think there's this kind of bias people have where it's like, it kind of feels good to cut a cantrip because it feels like you're not cutting any, like, the necessary pieces. It's like, you're like, oh, you know, I'll just share this cantrip, it'll be fine. But, like, it's just, like, really doing you a lot more harm than I think it seems.
So, Ghost Vacuum Attack is, I think, or Island Ghost Vacuum Attack?
I think so, yeah. Did I ever think about Unending Whisper?
We have thought about it.
We have thought about Unending Whisper, yeah. I also thought about Crash Through. I think they're both too bad, but like...
So, do I want to cast Opt here?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess Raging... We might have bigger dreams for a Rage. We might not.
I think I have bigger dreams for our Rage, but I don't know, maybe...
Yeah, I think I want to cast Opt, but I'm not sure. I mean, we do have some red mana issues, but they're not that severe issues.
Yeah. Keep.
Yep. This is why I can't shave one. It's like... This is a matchup where I think this card is it's one of the worst matchups for it. This matchup is definitely sometimes like too fast for the card.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, sometimes your hand just doesn't have that much going on. You draw Stock Up, it's the best card in the goddamn world. Do I ever cut Stock Up? Yeah, I don't know. I have done it before. I am unsure if it's correct. I think it is conceivable that there may be matchups where it's correct to shave like one Stock Up. I definitely think sideboarding to 0 Stock Up is like not allowed, but I think it's conceivable that maybe you should have like, you know, 2 or 3 in some matchups. But I'm also not even certain of that. I just think it might be right, is how I would phrase it. So, if we attack, and they block, I guess they might just have the torch here. Do we have any reason to think they don't have it? I guess not really.
Yeah, I mean, the card I'm worried about is Spell Pierce.
I know, they have 2 in the main, they leave them all in.
Yeah.
But, like, the problem is, what do you want to do about that?
Probably just jam the Stock Up.
Like, it kind of seems like we have to.
Okay, let's do it.
We should have another line. I mean, and if they counter, look, it'll be okay. Next turn we can play Thundering Falls, you know, and then the following turn we can buy back the Stock Up even maybe. Also just instantly resolved.
Stock Up Talent?
That's plausible. I mean, there could be an argument for Swift Spear over Talent here.
Oh.
But I don't know if it's right. Special effects, that's where you get signed.
Yeah. Maybe Swift Spear's right.
I'm uncertain. You can take Talent, I don't know. Trying the other one might be good. Maybe it's not.
I would say Talent, I think.
It's too hard for me.
Yeah, it's also too hard for me.
It's beyond human comprehension, which I should take.
I took this card because it's rare, and the other one's uncommon.
Anyways, what was I gonna say about okay. I guess back to the Stock Up question. I think it might be right to cut Stock Up, like to maybe trim like 1 on the draw in the mirror, or like 1 on the draw against red, or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't prove it. It also might be wrong. But the card is definitely not its best. Like, both Mono Red and the Mirror are kind of close to being pure races, which is obviously not ideal for Stock Up. But the thing is, you would definitely just still randomly play games where you wish you had Stock Up. Like, if you got the card, you need to accept that you will still play games where you regret it. And so, but I mean, the argument is something like, you really don't want to draw 2.
Yeah.
So you should have 3 of them. Like, It's plausible that you should cut one in the mirror against red. I need more data. I'm unsure. Plausible. Yes, they should put them on the FOMO here, but they're not going to. Nice.
Because of Litho Barrage?
Yeah, they should just play around. I mean, Litho's, they know we play Litho. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. We play a bunch of bounce spells. If they put on the FOMO, it's pretty awkward.
That's true.
And usually this is like a 1 or 2 of.
I do not think the prowess mirror tends to get super grindy. I would say that is not my experience. I would say what happens is, like, often you kill the one turn, like, being ahead on life is extremely good in the mirror.
Okay, so probably I should take, like, the land.
Enchantment. Enchantment's hard to get, right?
I mean, they do have fear of missing out. I don't like that if we hit enchantment, they could get it immediately with a single fear of missing out.
Oh, but that's interesting. Okay, you take land.
Okay, I think we should cast 3 spells.
Yeah, I agree. Starting with Slight, I mean.
Yeah. Wait, what if it's this?
Well, there's no reason to start with that.
Well, no. Oh. Yeah, okay, sorry, you're right. We shouldn't cast Ghost Vacuum, that's silly.
That's
okay,
what I was
Slight,
thinking, yeah.
Okay. Opt? Slight?
Yeah, probably Slight. I don't really imagine using the instant on Opt.
Okay.
Do you? I don't think so.
No, I don't. Okay,
and then you may as well be Thundering Falls now, because game info, right?
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal.
That seems good.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay, and then this on the 4/4, and then an Otter?
Yep. I would say our situation here is a little dangerous, but I'm not that afraid.
Yeah.
Do I wish this was fair? I mean, guess which was where they would have taken 3 just now.
Yeah.
Which is definitely relevant. I wish it's Whisper a little bit.
Okay, me too. Although, wait, no, we would not have been able to cast it if it were Swift Sphere.
Oh, good point. Strong argument.
Okay. Hey, Zachy K, thanks for the resub!
Wow. Friend of the stream, Zachy K, really making an appearance.
Okay.
Probably we take 7, right?
I agree.
I'm not afraid. If you don't take 7 here, you're just, you're living in fear. It's sort of like living in sin, but the opposite. Okay, this game we might lose to that, I admit.
Creature again.
Creature again, you're right. Hilariously.
Okay.
Somewhat punished for our selection, but it's okay.
Yeah, stock up?
Stock up, I think, yeah. We might need to find like a bounce spell and figure something out.
Yeah. Okay, Torch seems good. Oh wait,
what is our creature sizing?
Oh. Okay, Torch is not that good.
What's under the vacuum?
There's an eye and a Steam Core Staller.
Okay, I'm also wondering about Pop Vacuum.
Yeah, Pop Vacuum might be our best line.
Okay, so in that world, maybe we should take the land.
Yeah. Land Torch?
I think Land Torch.
Just because it's any instant?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Although we can also use Block Rage is another thing we do, but yeah. It's not like a perfect plan, the Pop Vacuum plan, but I kind of think it might work.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to block Tursa and Rage?
I think so. What's our delirium status? That's not a joke.
2.
Okay. Probably we block Tursa. I mean, I guess the Ghost Vacuum itself is 3, but probably we should still do this.
Yeah.
And you could Torch here instead of... Oh, but then it gets exiled. Getting exiled is kind of a beat.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's Rage.
Okay. And if they could have hiding in response too, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. We're at 7. Oh no. Savage Lorian. Yeah. This is bad.
Okay.
I mean, I think we're very close to just being dead.
Yes.
I mean, our out is to stock up into a bounce spell and a thing, something like that.
Well, that doesn't even work, right?
Well, then we bounce the high noon.
Oh, right.
And that's the idea. It's not a perfect plan.
Okay, I guess...
Wait. What if we level talent to 3? Do we have a talent 2?
No.
Oh, no, damn.
And we die.
Okay. I was hoping we were talents 1 and 2. Okay, I mean, I think we have to stock up then. I don't know.
Yeah.
You should... Okay, you want to play Shivan Reef.
Oh, you're right. It's okay, we're dead.
We're dead. The Lorian was very good that game.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we screwed it up somehow. The high noon definitely was good, but it wasn't even insane.
It wasn't that good. And the 5 damage was the scary part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a beating the match to lose, to be honest. I kind of thought we were going to win it the whole time. Especially during game 1.
That's true. that was when we died to the flip of Oculus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow, that's a long match.
It was a nice match. It was good content for the viewers, Greg.
Yeah.
It was all good content for the Gregs.
Yeah.
See how content he is?
That's what I do when I'm content.
You know, I somehow doubt that.
I actually just walk around town all day doing this with a little bounce included.
And you gotta include the little bounce. Also, our opponent's name is Mr. Salami.
Yeah, do you think we have a good or a bad matchup against Mr. Salami?
Nearly unwinnable, to be honest.
Wow, that's really rough for us. Let's keep.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, and let's play a Swift Spirit attack.
Well, what line would you propose?
I don't know, maybe take a damage as a treat?
Okay, well, it seems like our Swiss Spirit may be not long for this world.
It's okay. There's more where that came from.
Oh. Maybe we should play Slam Steel Cutter.
I think we should slam Steel Cutter.
Okay.
Did you talk to Corey and get the steal?
Yeah, I talked to Corey. Don't
Okay.
worry. I got the steal.
Okay.
So, fun fact, by the way, this is how Corey hurt his hand.
Off a Steel Cutter?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Anyways,
Swiss, you're off?
I think so. It's hard to see what our alternative would be.
Okay. That seems good.
That does seem good.
Attack?
I mean...
Oh.
Yeah, I guess trying to block is pretty foolish because they can also grow and they have rage. Yeah, probably we should just send.
And I maybe want to play the opt once they declare no blockers.
Well, if you're going to play one of our spells that declare blockers, shouldn't that spell be Monstrous Rage?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess that's better.
It seems kind of good. I mean, it is reasonable to play no spells and wait for, like, the big turn, but I think I would just rage. It's a lot of damage.
I want to rage.
Because, like, yeah, we get the rage through.
On this?
Yeah. It grows out of shock range,
Yeah.
right? We get the rage through, it goes through that shock range, and, like, it also just means the Swiss Spirit will hit for one more for the rest of the game, which is very relevant. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a small factor. You know, kind of, the way you should think about it is that, like, every turn, like, the sooner you cast Monster Rage, the sooner you get Curse the Pierce Heart.
Mm-hmm.
That's just true. That's a fact for you, chat. All right, well, they got us.
I feel got.
All right. I imagine we play Steel Cutter tapping Shivan Reef.
And then Slight.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop.
And then take a randomly selected spell. And I guess we should think about whether alpha, but probably then alpha.
Maybe Floodmaw.
That's maybe good, yeah. I mean, they're probably dead next turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Land there would have been lethal, huh?
Well, yeah, we didn't have a land.
Well, I know.
It's not like that's an option we had.
Yeah.
Your joke was good and you want to apologize? Yeah. It was a decent joke. Okay. So let's say they have Monstrous Rage.
Yeah.
They have Monstrous Rage. The Monstrous Rage is for 4. So it's 2, 4, 5. That's 9. Still pretty far off.
But 2 rages seems like it would kill us.
But that would kill us anyway if we do like a blocker.
Oh, that's true. Well, wait, it might not.
Okay, so we block the Swiftspear. There's those 2 things. They both go to 4 power. So it's 4, 8, 9, 10.
11.
How do you get to 11?
Wait, 4.
They both
Sorry,
hit for
these are each 4s.
Yeah, and they ping us for 2.
Yeah.
So it's 4, 8, 9, 10. We block the Swiftspear.
Oh yeah, if we block the Swiftspear. Otherwise, this is 3.
Wait, I think maybe attacking with exactly 2 things is right.
What if we attack with 1? Is that too cowardly?
I think that means we might not kill them on our turn. So if we make this attack, then we're dead. We're dying to rage, shock. I mean, that seems very reasonable.
Yeah. And like a land.
That's more cards than we even have. I mean, we don't have to shock rage, right? They shock our monk, then they rage. This goes to 3, and then it's 3 plus 6, 10.
7,
No,
8, 9, 10.
2 is a 6 to a safe attack.
Okay, let's 2.
Yeah. I mean, again, there might be sequences that kills, but it's extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Maybe like Challenger Rage. I don't know. It's very hard.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Challenger Rage is, yeah. Oh, Swift Rage?
Look, I basically am making the claim that it's wrong for us to, in this situation, play around 3 card combinations.
Yeah.
A claim that I'm fairly willing to stand by.
It just feels like it feels like that 2 damage didn't matter, if I'm being honest. Like, I kind of think killing them from 7 with Into the Floodmaw and 2 Steel Cutters will be pretty trivial, but...
Yeah. It's just kind of bad to give them another turn in any world, but maybe
well,
that just
yeah,
happens.
I think we're just... that... Okay, well...
Look, what I'll tell you about this is that is not good enough.
Yeah. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop, boop-a-doop-a-doop. Prowess around the house.
That will not result in us casting a 3rd spell this turn.
Okay.
I mean, I think they're dead anyway, but... Nice.
Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
And then I guess you might as well bounce the Screen Notices, but because, you know, it's the biggest. And I think they've trampled some of them. Some of them. Did you consider gifting the fish as a treat?
Is that because we have an otter? And it's like something for the otters to hunt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this matchup, I definitely want to board in 2 shocks. That's why this is the matchup with the shocks on the sideboard for.
Yep.
I definitely want to board in the Drake Hatchers they block.
Yep.
I want to cut 2 Slickshot show-offs as usual.
Okay.
I don't think it's a Spell Pierce matchup. And I think that's maybe just my sideboard plan as of now. You could board in a Braid. I'm not, like, it's not horrible.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess the question is what will we cut for a Braid?
Thanks for the subscription, Alice. Great to have you back.
Yeah, see you in Minneapolis, I presume.
I presume.
Anyways,
Yeah, this seems good.
yeah, I think this is what I would do. The Braids, I'm obviously they're my sideboard for the mirror. Nah, you'll be in Vegas. That's a beat. Since notably neither of us will be. the one tournament that we will
Well,
certainly
you're going to
not
be in
at.
Vegas after you queue in Minneapolis.
No, that doesn't queue for Vegas.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I understand that we haven't played against any lockdown decks.
Yeah. Do you want to keep... I guess...
This might be a keep, legitimately.
Yeah. I guess how good do we think Drake Hatcher is against Mono Red?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't drawn it much against them.
Yeah.
I
guess maybe it's a mulligan.
I think it's a mulligan. I mean, the general rule of one-laners deck, let me tell you the secret.
Uh-huh.
Don't keep them if they don't have Steel Cutter. Now, the general rule has some exceptions, but that's the general rule. Okay, keep this and tuck one of this prowess creatures. Probably Slickshot is my guess.
I like that.
Well, I mean, it's really simple. Like, you do cut the show-offs in Son of show-offs in all the matchups that aren't lockdown matchups.
So I want to play Swiftspear here, I think. because this triggers prowess.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
Even though we take a damage.
I like that play. But I'm going to note for chat, this is important. You have this choice whether to play Swift Spirit or Storm Chasers on one a lot with this deck.
Uh-huh.
And it's like Storm Chasers like 80% of the time. But I also think it's this way here. Like, understanding that base rate, I believe this is the correct play. Ooh, the Lizard. Okay, well, we didn't board any answers in for the Lizard. But we'll figure it out.
I think it's just, I'm not too worried.
Okay, do you want to attack for 1?
Yeah.
You play land first, I presume. But yeah. Yeah, I've seen this in some lists. I don't have a great sense of how good it is. Look, I'll freely admit, I think some of my teammates did some testing against mono red. Personally, I have not tested very much against the mono red deck. I played occasionally in like random events, but so I'm not a scientist regarding the matchup. I would say I spend most of my time testing against lockdown decks and the Mirror and Oculus.
Okay, so if they have Rage,
we should definitely take the damage.
Okay.
It seems like a total disaster for us to block. The Drake Catcher is like our whole game plan here.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. And they're going to take 3 for the privilege of killing it. The Dream. Maybe Lizard is playing for both teams. Ooh, I have a new plan.
Is it Swift Sphere Talent attack for 4?
Yeah.
I like the new plan.
We'd also consider it the Flood Mob, but it's a little far.
I agree. Well, if we're gonna do it, we should do it first, right?
I think we should think about doing it.
I think maybe we should do it.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, it shocks them and gains us 2, so it like hits them for 2 and we gain 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. just a real classic. You take 2, we gain 2 angle.
Okay.
And part of it is that we also have 2 Chivalries randomly this game, so
yeah.
I feels under a lot of pressure. You can click Resolve All in this spot, just FYI. I'm not exactly sure why you entered Full Control to exit it, but you should.
It's because I was worried they would know we didn't have an instant when our prowess trigger went on the stack, and that they would shock one of our Swift Spirits because of it.
Yes.
But I didn't. I failed.
Okay.
To execute.
The thing about this situation is they're just gonna be at 9. Like they're just dying.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna level with you, chat. One of the main reasons to dislike the prowess deck is that although I think it's very fun to play against lockdown decks and to play against the Oculus deck,
yeah,
I think it's kind of unpleasant to play against mono red and kind of unpleasant to play the Mirror.
Yeah.
Well, okay, stock up. They're both just not that interesting matchups because, like, prowess creatures don't get to block.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that when you play prowess creatures, you're not blocking. That tends to result in a matchup where everybody just attacks all the time. I don't know, Island Monstrous Rage?
Okay, I think I like Island Monstrous Rage. And then I want to play Storm Chaser's Talent. Even though we take 2.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
What's great about this, Greg, and this is really important, if they lightning strike one of our creatures, they take 1.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed if they lightning strike one of our creatures, they take 1. Oh, wow, it's the Lizard Rage. All right, you're at 2.
You don't want to cast many non-creature spells, opponent. You've got a 2/5 trample.
Well, I'm not sure the Lizard is good.
Yeah. It certainly looks pretty embarrassing in this game.
I mean, what I would say about it is, like, I understand why people think it might be good. Wow.
The best draw I've ever seen.
Okay, so you want to bounce the Lizard?
I kind of want to bounce the Nemesis.
Why?
Fine, I'll bounce the Lizard.
I want to bounce the Lizard.
Because it's, like, funnier?
Yeah, because it's funnier.
Okay, well.
What do you mean, why?
The Nemesis! That Screaming Nemesis's name is Nemesis.
Or if you prefer Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Yeah. That one's only for advanced fans of the stream.
Yeah.
But the real ones understand. Anyways, as you can see, Lizard is extremely good and very difficult for us to beat. It dealt lots of damage. Who can say who it dealt the damage to, really? No, we were just really lucky to win.
Yeah.
Keep.
Okay.
So, here's what you have to understand about this deck. It's really good to draw the Steel Cutter card.
Okay, this land?
I think so. I think so, yeah. It's kind of interesting, but...
Bit.
Yeah, I think so. Wow, Lizard in the Mirror is a nice one. Huh, what do they, like, have? I don't know what they're playing or what's going on.
I kind of don't want to play this.
Yeah, I mean, I think
like,
sort of similarly.
Look at our hand.
Yeah. I mean, we can wait a turn and see what happens.
I think I want to, like, play or play Shivan Reef, I think.
Wait. You should play Mountain, I think. You're never casting 2 Flood Mods this turn.
Okay.
The only thing you'd cast is 2 Burst Lightnings.
Ah.
Okay. Well, the thing is we aren't punished very much for this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the reason I didn't feel like Omni to me is because Omni doesn't usually open on Island. Like, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Also, I think this is really not going to cost us very much.
Yeah.
Because, like, it costs us mana that we don't actually have a great way to spend anyway. That's how I would describe it. Yeah, great. Now we just play Koi Steel Cutter and Storm Chasers.
Okay, and we accept that if they have a Boilless, we die? Probably?
We don't have... Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, we're not going to cast nothing. Like... The problem is, what's the alternative? Like, I guess that's the punish, is that we don't get to leave up 1 mana to, like, threaten to disrupt them.
I feel like that it never works, though.
It works pretty rarely.
Yeah.
It's okay, maybe they don't have it.
Yeah.
Look, you can definitely do all that, but you don't want to just be sitting there like we're playing an aggro deck. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how to describe this. You can't just not cast anything. Now, really, this was all the punish for not playing Steel Cutter on 2, is what really happened. Because we had cast Steel Cutter on 2, then on turn 3 we would have gone Burst Lightning.
Drawn the talent, yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, we would draw the talent, gone talent Burst Lightning, and pass with the blue-red land up.
Yeah. Which
means we probably would not have died, because they don't appear to have a back of Omni.
Okay, I would like to concede.
Yeah, this is... Wait. They're not, like, looping yet, right?
Okay, but...
We can't win?
I think we can't win if they pass.
Good point. Okay, let's concede.
Okay, cool.
Okay, once you're in the situation where we didn't play Steel Cutter 2, you have to make this play.
Yeah.
I promise. I understand that, like, you could have done other stuff previously, but once you're here, you're here.
Yeah. Okay, how do you ward against Omni?
Okay, so this one I played a fair amount. So I like this card. This card I do not board against Omni at the moment. I like the negates, obviously. It wouldn't be my sideboard otherwise.
Yeah. Vacuum?
Oh, sorry. I forgot. I honestly have gone back and forth sliding this card in, but I currently think it's right. Let's cut all of these. All the Flood Mods stay, obviously. Yeah, I think I had less cards last time I played this matchup. I definitely didn't have to think about this stuff because I had less cards.
Do you cut rages?
Well, yeah, I think last time I did this. I cut 2 Swift Spears and a rage.
Okay.
And the logic is, like, this makes you less vulnerable to lockdown, and this card's kind of good for 1-turn killing, and 1-turn killing is the name of the game.
Yeah.
But it's not scientific. This is probably what I do.
Okay. I like how on the stream I've been piloting, except you've been sideboarding. It's kind of funny.
Yes. You wonder if they'll cut the Convert creatures? Yeah, I've played against that a lot. I think they should not do that. Like, how do I put this? It is reasonable to side down on the combo. If you side out the combo and give the prowess player infinite time, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, it is very difficult to stop the prowess player from 1-turn killing you forever. It isn't that hard to stop them for a while.
Yeah.
I'm also like not that yeah. You like lightning over rage? I feel strongly that is not correct. I guess my general philosophy is I don't believe in burst lightning 1/1 omnis. You have to erase that line from your mind. Like, if you're playing burst lightning, you're playing it because you want to play shock that only goes face and that you can kick to deal 4.
Yeah.
Which is a card you can play, but like it's not a great card. This hand is awesome.
Okay, show me the ways. Should I play this talent?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, this hand is nice because we don't actually have to do anything particularly weird.
Yeah, okay. I assume you just want to attack for 2 on this next turn?
Probably. Yeah. And if you drawn another threat, I think we'd be talking.
Okay.
But I think you often want to play exactly 2 threats in the lockdown.
Okay.
And these 2 threats, like, it is true that if you're going to hold back a threat against lockdown, the threat you'd like to hold back is a plotted show off, right?
Yeah.
But, like, we don't have a third threat except Ral, which let's do it anyway. So we're kind of just, that's kind of our only line.
Okay, opt?
I think you should not play land first, most likely. I guess they might have Spell Pierce, but that seems fine.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna opt.
Well, in theory, we could draw Thundering Falls, right? We could bottom, draw Thundering Falls, and we want to play it, is what I was thinking. Huh. I mean, that card is sort of bad, is the weird thing.
I don't hate bottoming it.
Yeah, it's a little deranged.
It's a little deranged, yeah.
I kind of like it, but I have no idea if it's right.
Okay, I want to do it.
Okay. Wow, brilliant trade by us.
Genius. Okay, play it?
Yeah. And then for the same reason before,
Yeah.
the same thing applies. Okay. They got us with that negate.
Okay, attack for 8?
Yeah. And this is sort of perfect. Wait. I guess, quick check.
Oh, yeah.
If they lock us down, are they literally dead right now? So, I guess the answer to that is no, right? Yeah, the answer to that is no.
Okay, I just want to let this happen and play Ral.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, cool.
I'm not sure which mode Ral will be using yet. We'll get to that. See, our cards are all good, but drawing one more good card is still kind of nice. I
kind of want to play a guy.
Yeah. The guy is pretty good. You can make a guy.
Okay.
I'm unsure if it's correct. I guess I'll state that philosophically, my general opinion on Ral is you should lean towards minusing.
Yeah.
But, like, it's only +1 card, but it's +1 card with the understanding that it will be a good card.
Yeah.
Yes, finding the third path. Okay.
They found the third path.
Wow, the third path was Moment of Truth.
Okay.
You never would have anticipated that.
I actually would never have.
Okay, wait. Let's consider if they're dead again. I know the token summoning sick. So if we bounce that token goes to 2/2, then we have 2 attackers. Then each thing is, so then we have 3 damage and each thing is +2, right?
Yes.
So, no, it's +3. It's 3 and each one is +3. So if we successfully cast 3 more spells, they die.
Yeah.
But I guess casting 3 more spells it's not that hard. We should minus the Ral.
I agree. We should minus the Ral.
They're probably dead to that.
So it's like Slick Shock Show Off into the Flood Maw. Or is...
You don't need the Slick Shock Show Off. You don't play that. It's just if you cast these 3 spells and you find any spell, they die.
Okay, but isn't this plus this also kill them?
Oh, maybe.
This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah.
Okay, fine. You're right.
Okay. I just found a different lethal.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
My line's only probabilistically lethal with extremely high probability.
Yeah.
So... Okay, chat. Look at the game state. What's happening right now? This is why show-off's in our deck. Do you see this? This. That's why it's in our deck. I think the card is extremely important against Omni. And against Lockdown decks generally, but like this is maybe the best matchup for the card. And I just don't want to lose to them. The lockdowns are finally temporary.
Yeah. Yeah, I also don't see it, Andrew. Oh, I see. Did you say, when you say demonstrate again, you mean you, like, want us to win again?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you describe what's going on for blind viewers who can't see? Okay, this seems good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay, I'll explain it for the viewers who can't see.
Uh-huh.
So basically, we had Glorb, the Impervious.
Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry, that's something. Blor, the Impervious.
Yeah.
We had Blor, the Impervious, send their temporary lockdown into a whirlpool.
Yeah.
Bringing our bird and a totally irrelevant ability to chase storms. But that was hanging out.
Yeah.
And then our bird teamed up with his twin brother.
Uh-huh.
And together the two of them use the power of sleight of hand to defeat our opponent.
When you play Ral, do you have any, like, witty bangers? Any crackling wit to throw at your opponent?
Yeah, but I need to improvise it in the moment. It depends on the situation.
Okay. It's gotta be crackling, though.
Yeah. Oh, right. There's another thing that we should think about as we're going here.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether the second negate is better as the third spell pierce.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, as we're playing, think about that.
I'm thinking. Keep?
Yeah, it's a little bad, but I think we should keep.
Okay.
It has the Steel Cutter card is the thing.
Yeah.
Now, you likely should not play Ghost Vacuum.
I agree.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah. Basically, chat, the way you want to play Ghost Vacuum in this matchup is until your opponent has enough mana. Okay, well, we have to slam Steel Cutter. It's a little bad.
I agree.
Until your opponent has enough mana, they can discard Omni and recur in the same turn, or until you just never play the Ghost Vacuum. Yeah. So basically, until they have 6 mana, you never put the Ghost Vacuum into play because it's just going to get locked down. And then as soon as they bin Omni, you play it, and then you don't care if it gets locked down because the cremate is accomplished, and the cremate is actually what you want more than anything else. So, okay, we'll just cast that. No problem. It's a plan with few flaws. I would take land, I think.
Yeah. And then what spell do you want to cast?
Quarry Steel Cutter.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a perfect plan, but I don't know. That seems like where we're at. Like, we have 2 Flood Mods. We could even do the Flood Mod into negate their locked on the way back down thing.
That's true.
So I'm not that scared, is I guess what I would say. Do you not want to do this?
No, I like it.
I mean, you could play the goes back. I guess I have found it's kind of hard to slow roll Steel Cutters. Like, it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Sort of want to jam all our cards. I'm wondering if that's deranged. It's a little deranged.
Like, you want to play Vacuum Slickshot or Slickshot Vacuum?
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Well, what I like about it is that we're safe from the combo this turn because of Vacuum being in play.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess, sure, if they, like, negate the Vacuum, then untap, and, like, I kind of think it's good.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's an okay way to attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're very well set up to OTK them after this.
Yeah.
Like, the OTK value here is real nice. And, like, something that happens, by the way, in this matchup that's very weird is sometimes you end up fighting over into the Flood Mods resolving on their lockdowns. Mm-hmm. But our hand is very well set up to fight over into the Flood Mods as well.
Yeah.
So, wait, sorry, what was I supposed to factor into my analysis?
Whether or not negate is better than Spell Pierce.
Well, it's okay. Don't worry. I promise I'm going to play at least one negate.
Yeah.
Well, the one negate, it's like an open decklist thing again, right? Like, it's crazy to cut the one negate because you don't want your opponent to know that they always leave up 2 they're safe, right?
Yeah.
But the second negate is complicated. Yeah, so this is what I was thinking. This is they might discard Omni here off this, right?
Yeah.
Off Coil and Catch. But, like, it's fine.
Okay, go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not a play of Lockdown's type. Well, I know, but the question is the 2/2 or the 3/1, you know? Like, obviously we're playing some. Wow. Man, I was really hoping we were going to do all this cool querying and win.
Yeah.
But I guess we're just going to kill them. Boring. Oh, man. Vacuum was not as sweet, if I'm being honest.
Uh-huh.
But yes. To be clear, I think the Omni matchup is slightly favorable. I guess I said that a lot, but the real way I feel with this deck is... Okay, basically when you're trying to play prowess, here's the spread you accept. You're 55% against basically the whole field. You're like somewhere in the 40 to 45% range against Oculus. I don't know exactly where.
Yeah.
And I think you're like 45% against Domain as well.
Yeah.
That's the spread. You beat everything. You're a little bit against Oculus, a little bit against Domain. Neither one is that scary. Both are totally winnable.
Yeah.
You are behind against both. That's the spread. And the reason I'm not playing Oculus, when I know beat prowess, and I know prowess was like going to be the most popular deck, and I think by a substantial amount, I expect like 20% of the field. It's going to be pretty popular.
Plus, I saw some really popular Twitch streamers who are very influential and big influencers playing it.
Yes.
Yeah. And then with a very popular Patreon that people are going to go to get tips right before the tournament.
Yes. I mean, I guess, right. I maybe should read this here. For those who aren't aware, we do have a Patreon. It's pretty nice. This is an insanely good hint.
Did you like me taking to like think about it, you know?
Yes, I did.
I had to, you know, really, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, we do have a Patreon. It's nice. You can support us if you'd like. It's a good time for all.
Sister, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
If you do choose to do that, I will be releasing our 75, all our sideboard plans, and some words about playing this deck on the Patreon. It will come out Thursday in time so that if you're planning to play Prowess tournament, you can adjust your deck to be exactly our list and have our plans ready if you're going to Minneapolis. I'm sorry I can't get out sooner, but those are the demands of my real life, unfortunately.
Okay, I think this might be a cast slick shot show off and attack.
Oh, I think it is.
Turn. Okay.
I don't know what they're playing. Maybe Demir, but I think that's the play. What are we jamming for modern RCQs? Yeah, good question. We haven't. I think Greg and I have collectively played a grand total of 0 modern RCQs so far, and as a result, we do. Ooh. I guess that's a reason to have played it.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay.
Yeah. No. At this tournament, it's all. This is a tournament for Shivan Reef lovers. Is the thing. Yeah, I don't have a... Well, the Flood Maw is going to be good to bounce the bat, probably.
Yeah, but the Talon is also pretty good.
Yeah, maybe we just don't care.
I think I want to play the Talon.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Okay, I want the Talon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just keep casting spells.
Okay. I like that.
Like, I'm going to now play Slight, I think.
Slight, yeah. Okay. I don't care that they know about Opt. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Knowing
about Opt is like the least meaningful card to know about. I guess this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want 4th land that ETB's tapped.
Okay, yeah.
I think Titan is good. I don't know if it's the best deck or not. The one thing about Titan you have to understand
11.
is that... This is an important thing to know about Titan, so I'm going to bring it up for the viewers.
Yeah.
It's too late to learn Titan.
Oh, it's too late, yeah.
So, unfortunately, yeah, that ship has sailed.
Yeah. Here's the thing about modern RCQs. You're always allowed to stay home and do something else. It's just always a play available to you. I think I like show off Opt.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
And I guess I don't want to...
Swift for Opt is sort of more damage.
Oh.
Like
Okay,
it's
maybe
you hit any spell.
Yeah, maybe Swift Sphere Opt is better.
So if they kill the show off, then we have 3 attackers. I guess not like if you lethal. Okay, I am in.
Swift Sphere?
Yeah, I think so. Well, no, I think show off's better. Okay. I think we're not killing this turn. Is what I decided.
Okay, yeah.
It's tough though.
Okay, wait. So we're opting. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could... No, yeah, wait. Both creatures doesn't make any sense.
It does not.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to bring up another deck that I like. Oh, I really like Belcher, by the way.
Okay, and there's no reason to play... That we should just attack?
Well, no, there's a reason to play it. I mean, you could bid a card and then draw a mountain.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's true.
Trust me, our opponent knows we were casting a spell. So, sorry, I should maybe clarify that the concept of... That seems fine.
I agree.
It's a non-creature spell. It meets our demands. They're quite modest demands. Oh, that's a good one for them to have.
Yeah.
Do you want to attack with the otter? I guess probably just yes. Okay. I guess we can't be that sad about them trading for our otter, huh? You ought to see the other guy. Thoughts?
That was your best work.
Wow. You're up to
you know how sometimes I say that wasn't your best work? That was it. Congratulations.
Look, here's what you should know about the Belcher deck. And this is actually an important fact about Belcher. So, famously Carl, also known as Terabad, who I believe to be... This is a surprisingly interesting choice.
I agree. I kind of think we should kill the Kaito.
Yeah, it's sort of weird.
Maybe not. Maybe we should put them to 1.
Well,
and
no.
force them to chump block.
Because the Kaido next turn, it can -2 again, right?
Yeah. Well, then it dies, but yeah.
Yes, but like, that's a lot of damage. Because we put them when they also lose the Spyglass, though. Losing the Spyglass is pretty bad.
Well, and we don't have another spell, which is the awkward thing. But I guess if we draw a land, we get a spell.
Yes. I mean, we'll probably... Our odds to draw a land or a spell are pretty good.
An untapped land, yeah.
They're not guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay, I maybe think it's them.
I think it's them.
As long as we're not dead to this hand. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'd be at 1.
They can plus it to make an emblem.
Oh, so we are dead to
okay,
untapped
we need to
land.
kill the Kaido.
Okay, we need to kill the Kaido.
Yeah.
Dang.
The other issue is they can gain a bunch of life off the bat in theory. Like, they could, like, map onto it twice.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, here's what I was going to say about Belcher. So, famously, Carl...
Oh, wait, we had the otter. We weren't dead if they animated the thing. We could block the shark with the otter.
Crap. That's significant. Oh, we met upon it. We got lost in the sauce. It's okay, we might still win.
I agree.
Oh, wait. So anyways, what I was saying is... I kind of finished this sentence about Carl. Carl, a.k.a. Terabad, who I think is one of the greatest limited players alive, also he plays Constructed.
Yeah.
Is just like winning every tournament with Belcher, as far as I know. So, I think that Belcher might just be great. Like, I'm not sure Belcher isn't the best deck.
Okay, so just rebuy Sleight of Hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, look, I'm not, like, I haven't played enough Modern to be like, oh, it's definitely Belcher, it's definitely not Titan. Like, I can't say anything with that level of confidence. I just want to bring up that I'm not just saying Belcher because I think Titan's hard or something. I legitimately think Belcher might be better.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
All modern boring. Okay, against Demir. We probably want some torches.
Yeah, we probably want the torches.
Probably
we probably want the Fiery Annihilation. Because they probably have Shieldred and also exiles the thing.
Okay.
Do we want Drake Catcher? Maybe.
I guess. It's maybe a little... okay. This for sure, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it kills bats, and... But no, I don't really want the Ral, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Okay, what's bad? Spell Pierce?
Spell Pierce, I think, is bad. The thing is, you can't counter Kaido.
Yeah. Do you want to shave some show-offs because of Hatcher?
Yeah, we can shave them. I don't know if I want to, like, cut them, though.
Yeah, I want to shave, not
like,
cut.
maybe -2?
Yeah.
But then I guess we need to cut another 2 cards. I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be Flood Moths. Flood Moths are not that good.
Oh.
But, I mean, we might want some for, like, Shieldred and
I maybe want
to
go down to 2. Is that deranged?
No, we go to 2. We go to 1 show off, just like we drew it up.
I was gonna say cut a Swift Sphere, but okay, your plan's funnier. Everyone's like going back watching the tape, writing down their sideboard plans for Minneapolis, and we're like, we show off.
Well, okay, I promise I'll have more refined plans with the weird matchups later. This hand I want to keep.
You want to keep?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Look, there's a pretty simple rule for the one-laners with this deck.
Yeah.
Do they have Corey Steelcutter? I understand that sounds obvious, but, like, this deck is so much better when you have Steelcutter.
Slight, right?
Yes. I think we cast Slight.
Cool.
If we had only one cantrip, I think I would recommend against casting it, but we have 2.
I might want stock up.
I'm not sure I do. We've a lot of stuff
okay,
to do
let's
in
take
hand.
Swift Sphere.
I think I just want to take Swift Spear, yeah.
Okay.
And then on turn 2 we play Drake Catcher, and then on turn 3 it's completely insane.
Yeah.
I mean, they might kill it, but, like, if they don't. See,
Wow,
Greg,
reward.
common, not take stock W. It also is better into counter magic as well, which is not lost on me.
Yeah. This, you mean?
Yeah. I think it's slam Drake Catcher.
Okay.
The thing is, first of all, Drake Catcher gets worse if you wait, right? Because you want to start getting the attacks and start getting those Drakes.
Yeah.
Second of all, if they have counter magic, it's better to play Drake Catcher.
Yeah.
I guess it is worth into exactly Doomblade no counter.
Yeah,
but
they
I don't,
didn't have that.
Yeah. So how scary is this really? It's not that scary.
Yeah, I mean, the annoying thing is they're going to get both triggers next turn.
No, they aren't. We have Shivan Reef.
Oh, good point. Okay, then it's really not scary.
I think maybe we just play Steel Cutter Swiss Spear and pass.
I like Steel Cutter Swift Spear, even though we take 2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That ensures that they won't be getting if they play Underground River, we're still set,
Yeah.
For the record, I don't agree with the claim that Mill is good against Boros, I would like to state.
Okay.
The Mill deck in Modern has some virtues. I don't think beating the fast, aggressive deck that can kill you on like turn 4 is one of them.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about this is I'm not that sure if they should take Fiery Annihilation.
Yeah.
They have to worry about plays of Dying's type.
Yeah. Okay, well, they took it, so,
Okay, so what spell are we casting to accompany our stock up this turn?
Opt.
Opt is a reasonable answer. We also could leave up Shivan Reef to give ourselves the option. Wait, we should think about the exact life totals. So they're going to take 8 this turn, most likely. If they take 8, then they go to 11. Okay, okay, there's nothing weird.
Yeah. Maybe the Shivan Reef thing to leave ourselves the option is right.
No, I think it's not. I think you're right.
You
I think it's they can pry life from our cold dead hands.
Okay, but if it's opt, we have to leave up a Shivan Reef anyway.
Oh, good call. Okay, let's play Mountain Stock Up.
Okay.
Strong argument, Greg.
Thank you. My arguments have been going to the gym.
How about the left 2 cards? That crazy?
No, that seems pretty good.
It's a play of killing them's type.
Okay, and then you want to burst lightning the bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what are they going to do? Counter it? I'm not afraid.
Ah.
See, this is one of the messed up things about the prowess deck. What's happening here?
Yeah.
So let me be clear what's going on. Our opponent just has Preacher. They're sitting there drawing all these cards. And our strategy is, we can beat it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what's your plan to beat the fact that your opponent gains recurring advantage every turn? That's not important to kill them.
Yeah. Both.
Is both right? Why is both right? Maybe it's right. Oh, because we deal them 4. Wait, it's really awkward they take 4 down to 15, exactly.
Oh. Okay, not both.
I mean, I guess we could attack with both and then deal all the damage to the Flood Pit Chowder is an option.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm too worried about being able to do that on Arena.
Okay, let's attack for 3.
Okay.
It's for a very logical and sound reason.
Yeah.
Killing the bat, yeah. The temptation to cast Fire Annihilation does come for us all in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to block the Flood Pit?
I mean, kind of no, right?
Well, I think kind of yes. I don't know.
Because this thing's going to grow. I guess it's not going to grow that much.
Well, it's sort of like the Flood... I guess the idea is that whatever it blocks will monsters reach through.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take it.
I want to take it.
Do you like your Office Matchup? No. I think it's 45%. I think it's totally winnable, but yeah, you're unfavored.
Oh, this is a reason to block, huh?
Oh, because we shouldn't let them kite off that? Okay, that's a good reason. We'll be fine.
Okay, I agree.
What I would say is I think many people have overstated the degree of the Oculus matchup, but it's not favorable.
Yeah.
So, Kate, I think I would like to start by casting Opt.
Me too.
Isn't Kaido highly mean here? Yeah, it's pretty mean. Yes. One of Oculus's many issues is that it's a 3-color deck.
Bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I think I want to cast Fiery Annihilation on their 2/4.
I agree.
Cool. That broke me, I gotta be honest.
I do like target up to 1 equipment equipped to that creature. We definitely have some problems in this game.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I would still send it Kaido, right? If they
Yeah.
block, we just rage it, it's fine. We can also rage something else. No, we can't. We have to rage it. Yep, okay. I mean, next turn they, like, probably will die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's going to take 2 turns. I guess it's probably
Because of how stunned our monks are.
Yeah, our monks are pretty stunned.
And we don't have many spells we can cast.
Well, right. We kind of want to wait a turn on the rage.
Yeah.
Like, well, or so that we can do it kind of for the full effect. Okay, well, that's fine.
Agreed. Uh-oh.
That's a little bit of beat. I mean, we have a lot of good draws from here. Huh. So now we could Stone Away their land attack for 6. It definitely has less mana than Pixie. That's not a strong statement.
It seems kind of good.
I mean, waiting a turn does multiply its effect by a lot, but I guess it also decreases its effect because it doesn't deal 4.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm going to cast it. I guess we're also dying kind of is another factor.
Do you think they're considering an LSV violation?
Yeah, I think they're considering an LSV violation right now. And then we hope to draw a cantrip, stock up, Stormtrooper's Talent, any of those.
Shall we manifest it again?
Yeah, you can manifest if you'd like. I mean, this time we don't need specifically stock up, but, you know, it would be nice.
Honestly, that's pretty good.
Does that kill them right now? We sack the roll.
We sack the roll.
So then it's 2, 4, 6. This one will be 9. Yes.
Wait, but it's one smaller, right?
It goes down to 2, then back up to 3.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah. Cool.
You also could stack your steel cutter if you're getting cute, but I would personally sack the roll.
I'm already cute, so I don't need to sack it.
Oh my god. Yes. It's definitely true about the mana, to be clear. Well, the way I would describe it is different. I mean, the way I would describe it is Pixie is a deck that is solidly 3 colors. It is equally all 3.
Yeah.
Like, if you ask what's the splash, the answer is there is none. There are 1-drops on all the colors.
Yeah.
Oculus is a blue-red deck that plays the card Helping Hand.
Yeah.
Like, the deck is totally blue-red. You can keep hands without white. You barely have white spells. Like, it does have a few white lands to make sure it can cast the Helping Hand. That's a pretty different story. It's still not perfect. And also, unfortunately, Oculus has, like, other inconsistency issues.
Yeah.
It has issues like, sometimes you draw Oculus out of way, discard it. Sometimes you try Helping Hand with no targets.
Yeah.
Like,
that one's not that common, given that you have a bunch of stuff to
well, sure.
back.
But sometimes you draw Mako without discard stuff in your hand.
Sure,
Like, there's lots of ways for its cards to come together that don't actually do anything.
Yes.
But when the deck does its thing, it's quite powerful.
Yeah.
I would not. But like the Profs issue is sort of real. I don't think that one's that bad. You either draw Profs or Helping Hand Oculus, or you draw a FOMO that's active. You need one of those 3 things. And even like then, sometimes you can have like Mako into FOMO into Tersa or something is pretty decent. But I don't know. I mean, the River Pirate Verge is tough. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, this is the best hand in the world. I mean, I don't know if this one might be too bad to keep.
I think it's too bad to keep personally, but
yeah, we are in the draw.
I do see that.
Fine, we can mulligan.
And you can keep for science.
No, we should probably mulligan.
I want to mulligan.
Look, don't be shocked if Alan says to keep later.
Yeah. Okay. Keep Tuck Shivan
Yeah. I would like to state, by the way, that this hand I think is a mulligan on 7.
Yeah, I agree.
But I would keep it on 6, of course. I mean, I'm not the greediest person alive.
Wow, all these Demir players, huh?
Yes, I do think Mike Long the Virtuous is a nice touch. I do agree with that.
What card should I play? I think River Pyre Verge.
I think Mountain, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't shock the Spyglass Siren, but I want to, like, see what happens.
If they explore, I'll definitely shock.
Yeah. But I'm not stressed about casting our off. We have no spells.
Yeah. Ah.
What? I didn't flame you. I said you might yell at us for mulliganing. Alan, the hand was 1 land, River Pyre Verge, 2 cantrips, Monastery Swift Spear,
Quarry Steelcutter,
Spell Pierce. Is that the whole hand?
Burst Lightning.
Burst Lightning.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, I'm gonna
was
do
it Burst Lightning? Yeah. No, I think it had talent. I think it wasn't Burst Lightning. It was talent. Okay, yeah. I think it was talent, not Burst Lightning. That's the hand, Alan. So it's basically the greatest hand in the world, but your only land is a mountain.
Yeah.
No, the only red spells are Quarry Steelcutter and Swift Spear. That's definitely the case, but you're on the draw.
Yeah. I don't think I want to cast Opt.
Well, I guess why not?
Okay.
What if you draw 1 drop?
Good point. Ooh,
what if you draw the best card in our deck? That's what I would do.
Draw the best card in our deck?
Yeah. Also, I would like to say that they explored this. I don't want to bounce it. I just wanted to bring that up now.
Thank you.
Okay, so I don't think their deck plays any counter magic.
Yeah.
But I'm not certain.
I'm not either, and it's within... I think some of the Dimir decks play, like, a few Phantom interferences.
Okay. Well, the problem is if they have Quench, it sort of seems like they might have it.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure we can afford to play around it.
I mean, they might just have go for the throat, right?
Yes, that's true. Or just like the 2/1 flash.
Okay, I think maybe we can't afford to play around it. I think maybe Alan's... Well, I guess if they just leave all their mana up on next turn, it's pretty awkward.
No, we just... Well... Then we just do nothing again in that world.
I guess that's true.
Okay, Spirewolf, go.
Okay.
I'm sort of convinced they have it. I don't know. Although I guess the exploring on 2 is kind of weird if they have it. But maybe okay, I think it would pass, but I don't know. It's really hard, I think.
I agree.
Okay. Well, they did do nothing, so there's that. We got that going for us.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you have to work so hard to make your swamps unmatching on Arena.
Wait, so do you want to bounce this?
No. Oh, because of Kaito.
Yeah.
Maybe yes.
But I guess the Explorer is really weird if they have Kaito. Because you have Kaito, you'd want to attack and draw the card, like...
Yeah.
Okay, I think I want to take it, but I don't know. I don't think they have it. God, this game is extremely hard to play. The game we're playing right now, but now we can cast Stock with impunity because we have Spellpierce backup. It does look like they might have it. They're thinking. Oh God, that was a hard play. You did it right. Corey still got her stock up. Easy.
Agreed. They had to think about it a little bit, you know? It could have been Quarry Steelcutter.
Yeah, but we just don't have any spells in our hand.
We just don't know enough people named Quarry to do that is the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let's play Quarry. Let's play the cards we just found.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not very worried if they Phantom Interference they'll stock up now because, like, I don't know, we'll just Storm Chase's Town to stock up back, whatever, yeah. I don't care. The best combo in Standard is Corey. Yeah, I mean, I will say, Corey Steelcutter only sort of works well on multiples, but it does sort of work well.
I just want spells, I think.
Yeah, Burst definitely Lightning. Spells. Do you want Burst Lightning?
I think so.
Yeah, I guess I think so too.
Maybe I didn't want Burst Light. Maybe no. I like that it's not a creature spell.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because we have a lot of prowess.
Oh no, they have cat? Okay. I guess cat doesn't make much sense. They probably just would have played it.
I mean, it would be very weird for them to have cat in hand. Maybe we shouldn't attack because of that, but I don't think they have cat in their hand. I really don't. I mean,
okay. The 2/1 mana prowess guys.
Yeah.
In the order that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'll play the land now.
Sure.
Don't ask why.
I won't ask.
Thank you.
And then after we attack, and they presumably don't animate and block or do anything weird, then we'll buy back stock up.
Yeah.
Like, I basically think this whole game, what's going on is our opponent is flooding out.
Yes.
And given that that's what's happening, there's a lot of cards you can kind of eliminate from being in their hand.
Yeah. And I think they have like 2 more kill spells. I think their hand is like land, another cut down, and go for the throat.
Yeah, that's plausible.
Okay.
Yep. We certainly haven't them any good targets so far, and we're also not about to. So... Well, yeah, I mean... Alright.
See, there's the go for the throat.
Yep.
Nah, but they can't cut down, unfortunately. It's too awkward.
Oh my god. Alright. Well, yeah, I mean, that definitely is somewhat true, Mitch. I mean, like, look, when you play Dimir, fundamentally what you're doing is you're playing a deck that has kind of more lands that it quote-unquote wants.
Really? I have Mike Long's stream just on in the background. I'm watching it. The card they drew was,
This bit is too much for me. Yeah, I was already thinking about the Forbidden Maneuver, don't worry.
Ooh, wait, the Forbidden Maneuver seems pretty good, huh?
Well, we should not do it this turn.
Okay, I guess I agree. Let's cast stock up.
Yeah. What you're not Forbidden Maneuver is you shouldn't do the Forbidden Maneuver when you can draw your Kori, because then, like, what are you doing?
Okay, I want at least one stock up. I probably want a Storm Chaser's Talent, though.
I'm not that sure I want that.
Okay, stock up, stock up?
I mean, I don't know.
No, it seems pretty good.
I mean, if we take stock up, we can play a land and stock up again, and then cast a 1-drop.
Okay, let's do it. So play this.
Yeah.
Stock up again.
Look, there's the Storm Chasers.
And Rage? Maybe? Slight?
Maybe just Slight.
I think Slight.
Yeah.
And then both?
Well, wait, don't you want to play Storm Chasers?
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you could leave up, like, Burst Lightning and Flood Maw, but I don't really want to.
No, this is better.
I want to attack for 7. Like, our life total's not under much pressure. I guess if they heal Curiosity, we're letting them draw 2 cards. But I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, yes. Our opponent is Michael and the Virtuous. It's really nice. Yes. Also, Dig Through Time, Predict Time is a very accurate description of what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Like, look, I don't really want to tell you. The Prowess deck is very stupid. It has many of the best cards in Standard. Stock Up, Kori Steelcutter, don't ask me to name a third one. Storm Chaser's Talent. Sorry, there's a third one.
Monstrous Rage?
Oh, yeah. Wait, it has 4 really good cards. And then some other cards.
Okay, wanna, like, attempt to kill them?
Oh, yeah, they're gonna die.
Okay.
Look, I haven't done a second of counting, but I think they're probably dead.
I don't know. Slight?
Probably Slight. We might have Stock Up this turn.
Yeah.
Trigger.
Boop, prowessing around the house.
It's possible the Opt is more damage.
I think Opt description? Is what I want.
Yeah. It's anyone's game, by the way.
My game?
Your game.
I love it when it's my game.
Oh, nice. You want to play Swisspear?
I guess so. Why not?
Yeah, let Swisspear get in on the action, Greg.
Yeah. Attack?
Yeah, I mean, this is already lethal, I think.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, looks lethal to me. And if we miscounted, we could just burst lightning them.
I like if we... That was a nice game.
That was a nice game.
Well, I haven't learned anything more about the match since we last played it one round ago.
Yeah, okay.
So I would sideboard the same.
We brought in these, we brought in these, we brought in these, we brought in this.
Yeah, those are all the cards we brought in.
Okay, and then we cut...
2 slick shots,
We
three slick
definitely
shots.
cut
Yeah, we
three
definitely did.
shots.
Spell pierces.
We cut into the Flood Maw
and then 2 spell pierces. Yeah, I think that's still all pretty reasonable. I mean, if we see a lot of Preachers and Shoulders, we can bring back the Flood Maw.
Yeah.
But I think the idea that we want 2 against them and then we board in the 3rd contextually is very reasonable. Also, if I do get bullied out of playing the Fire Annihilation, then we could play 3. But I really like the 1 Fire Annihilation. Look, Jason, to be fair, it was maybe playable like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Do you think Slickshot is nice against them? I'm not sure it is. I don't know. They have just like a million skill spells to kill it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the Draycasher is worse, maybe, into that.
Yeah, maybe that's true. Okay, well that's nice. They can't really kill for 1 mana? Yeah, but they can fake kill it for 1 mana. That's almost as good as really killing it for 1 mana.
Well, yeah, it did do, okay in the last tournament.
Look, I don't understand the Dimir thing, really. I mean... Well, but I also don't like they can block it, though, Alan. That's the other thing. Like, okay, maybe this is wrong. I sort of assume our opponent has the card Fairy Mastermind in their sideboard. Is that wrong?
I think that card might be washed.
In their sideboard? I'm not saying main deck. Like, for, like, Domain?
I have no idea. I'm not a Dimir scientist.
I mean, I was a Dimir scientist, but, I've been out of the field for a while.
Yeah. Relatable content.
What does that mean?
That
You're retired from academia?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would say my Dimir funding was cut. That's correct. Well, the thing about this hand I would sneak off.
I'd keep.
So, okay, we actually had a discussion about creatureless hands, right? To be clear, Kori Steelcutter is a creature.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, I maybe want to play that.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
The general rule of creatureless hands in this deck is, I think, as follows. I think you should keep hands that have no creatures in them when they have either 2 cantrips or stock up and 3 lands. Basically, those things count as creatures. Yeah. If you squint.
Two, yeah, okay.
Like, the ability to look at 4 or greater cards to find a creature is, in other words, a fair description.
Why do they have Gix's command against us?
I don't know. They want to kill all the monks.
I guess.
Steelcutter counts as, like, 6 creatures.
Okay, I think I would like to cast Sleight of Hand.
Yeah, I guess that seems like our only move, yeah. It could be land here.
I think it is land.
Yeah. Okay, I like it.
And then attack for 2.
Well, I mean, do you want to just kill one of the things attack for 3?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, leaving it up makes the map awkward is the reason.
If they're mapping, that's a W.
Okay,
I'm scared of Kaido. Wait. I would cast Burst Lightning, I think.
Okay. This.
Yeah, like, they have Curiosity in the deck, don't forget.
Yeah.
Also, our deck is pretty good at bargaining. It's not flawless at it.
I will point out that while our deck is good at bargaining, our hand is very bad at it.
Yeah, but you just gotta believe.
Okay.
How many hands that are Kori plus 2 lands plus other cards are Maul? Exceptionally few. Maybe if both lands are islands and you have no cantrips. If both lands are islands and you have cantrips, then what are we talking about? Kori plus 6 lands is a Maul, yes. Okay, I will state this. I do not think that you should keep any 5-landers with this deck. I don't think so. I'm not certain, but I think Kori stock up 5 lands is a Mole, and I think it's the best such hand.
Wow, I kind of like that they attacked. Though I guess we could have lowered our life pretty easily.
I mean, I don't know. Do you want to kill their preacher?
Whoa, probably.
I think we should start with opting and then probably that.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what we hit.
Yeah. On 6, I agree. 6 is a totally different story.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. It's not a plan without flaws, but I think it's definitely what we should do. I mean, they only have 3 cards in hand. We're really not, like, down a meaningful number of cards. Also, they binned the Gix command, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's relevant. Thoughts on main deck Spell Pierce? I think it's good. I don't know.
We're believers.
I mean, I think it's one of the worst cards in the main deck.
Yeah.
But it's currently in my, like, you can see our deck with the Exclamation Deck command. You can see that it's in our deck. This is the deck list that I would register if the tournament were tomorrow. Like, I'm not hiding anything, I promise. That's a disaster. So, given it's in my deck, you can see that I plan to register it. Thoughts on Dreadmaw's Ire on the mirror? I haven't thought about that at all, but I'm skeptical it's better than a Braid.
Okay. Let's cast some spells.
Yes. Would you keep 5 Corey's 2 lands? What do you mean? I mean, I'd sneak it off. First of all, then I have a 5th Corey for later. Storm Chasers?
Yeah, definitely.
It's stock up at home. Yeah, and I think playing around the quench is deranged. We take our 2 damage.
They don't have it.
Well, also then, like, we play around it, then what? Like, we delay our stock up a turn? Like, it's kind of a cascading disaster.
Yeah.
And Cascade's not even legal. And Jason's not even here.
Jason is here, and Cascade is legal. It's just Discover.
Sorry. I just wanted to fire off a nice, and Cascade's not even legal, and Jason's not even here.
Okay. Do you fear the cat?
I mean, if they had the cat, do you think they would have main phased it?
I don't know. Maybe they would have tried to eat a prowess thing. I think I don't fear the cat.
I think I would alpha.
Okay.
I want stock up.
Me too.
Oh, buyback person is extremely lethal. Wait. Oh shit.
Wow, I did not realize they were at 6. I was having too much fun.
Yep, this is bad. Sorry. We definitely should have done that.
It's fine. Let's buy back stock up.
Well, wait. Should we buy back Burst Lightning? Notably, it's extremely lethal.
Oh, because they're at 4.
Yeah.
Okay, let's buy back Burst Lightning.
I think so. I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing, but it seems correct. we just forgot that we could do this. But like, I don't think their deck is very good at gaining life. Like, I guess if they like kick Gix's command, I don't know. It's pretty hard.
Kick Gix's command has been claimed.
Okay, I think we're gonna manage to defeat that.
Okay, what's your plan?
Well, so because the card Spell Pierce exists,
Yeah.
if they attack, we should attack first.
Yeah.
Okay, now we should respect nothing and cast it at their face. Nice. Oh yeah, just another immaculately played game.
That's why they come to SystemMagic.
All right.
Sometimes I comment that I'm much worse at playing online than in paper, and that's one of those things that in paper I never would have missed in a million years, but online I miss every time.
Do you think we should be done, or do you think we should play a little more?
I want to play one more.
One more, okay. Fire.
One more.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah. I remember early in the stream when you said you should check for lethal every turn.
Yeah, and then we immediately failed doing a spot where it was totally obvious and uninteresting. Yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah. Good night, Nicole. See you in a few minutes. I hope it's not too mean that I do it, you know?
Yeah. It's totally fine. Anyways,
I know.
Yes, I mean, you should know, chat, that one of my biggest weaknesses in this deck is it's very common that I cast the card stock up and I see the card stock up, and I've just never declined to stock up at a stock up ever. And what you should know is, like, how do I put this? It's right.
Lord Tupperware was way meaner. Yeah, I gotta be on my hater arc. Do you think Mulligan? This hand seems a little bad, I think.
It's so broken. Yeah.
Oh no, the mirror?
Okay, so wait. This is where you should play Storm Chasers. Legitimately.
Well, okay. Is there any... Yeah, okay. You don't want to try and get them.
You want to leave up Spell
No,
Pierce?
okay, Storm Chasers.
That's too cowardly for me.
Okay.
Be brave, Greg. Anyways. Bravery rewarded again. Steel Cutter? Go.
Okay, I think I like Steel
Well,
Cutter.
attack, obviously. But
Attack for 2, yeah.
Yeah. Why Storm Chasers? Okay, so I want the thing that triggers the cutter to be the Swift Spear. Like, in some ways, Swift Spear is the perfect thing to trigger cutter because then it attacks as a 2/3 that turn. So this way, there'll be 3 creatures attacking on turn 3 as greater than 1 power instead of 1 creature attacking on turn 1 as 1 power. So this just is more damage.
Nice plot, opponent.
I guess it's a little complicated. No, that seems true, right? We could get red bottlenecked. Doesn't seem like we will.
Okay, so this is a Slick Shot Show Off opt angle?
I mean, it could be a try to 3-spell angle. It's not clear to me.
Oh, Swift Spear opt.
I mean, I guess that's not going to be lethal. I guess we're giving the turn either way.
Yeah.
So the question is, does holding up Spell Pierce matter? And I guess the answer is probably no. Maybe it does. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need to try to not die. Okay, I think we should switch to opt, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Is there any world you want to opt first? To try and find a way to kill the show off that we can cast with
Spell Pierce back
Spell
up?
Spear's back. That's too greedy, I think.
I think the damage is going to matter.
Yeah, okay. Swift Spear. Opt.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we untap, it will probably be lethal.
Okay, I guess I agree.
That's very good.
That seems great. Let's take that.
And then we just definitely hold it up.
Yeah.
We don't cast it.
But we attack for 6.
Oh, yeah. Look, the usual rule applies. Blocking in the prowess mirror is a huge scam, okay? You don't want to be blocking. All of the creatures are larger when they attack.
Yeah, I think I should have played the land at some different point in the turn, but it would not have mattered.
Played. Yeah, okay. You're saying in case we cantrip into untapped or painless land?
Yeah.
Sure, that's reasonable. And don't forget that we can Spell Pierce our own biz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Sounds like someone didn't play Amonkhet.
Well, the problem with the Flood Mom main phase is I think it makes it much easier for us to die.
Yeah.
Like, my worry is, for example, so in this case, the 2 spells they've cast their cantrips, but like, let's imagine you bounce the Shows That Show Off and they replay it and go like, cantrip Rage. That's just lethal, right? Like, that seems very dangerous.
I assume we should cast it. Maybe we shouldn't cast it?
Well, if we don't cast it, we die to Burst Lightning.
Yes. If we do cast it, we die to Spell Pierce, for sure. We also might not be able to cast 2 spells.
Yeah.
Which is a real problem.
We'll probably be able to cast 2 spells. Is 2 spells enough to be lethal? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Well, also, one of the spells will definitely be Show Off.
We don't get a... Oh, it's true that we don't get a Burst Lightning. Wait.
Oh, because of Spell Pierce.
I think maybe we should take it.
Okay. We took it.
I mean, it is awkward. We might still lose to the Burst Lightning, but...
This might have been too bad.
Well, now we just lose to it. It's fine.
So we play this, and then bounce something.
Wait, is this... The Steel Cutter's got to be more damage, right?
Oh, because it's a non-creature spell?
Yeah, it's
okay.
more damage by a lot.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, the Quarry Flood is certainly lethal if they have nothing. We attempted to play on Burst Lightning and we did not succeed.
Yep.
But I'm not sure if that makes our play bad. I mean, maybe we're just it's conceivable that we're supposed to lose the Burst Lightning, but I'm not sure.
Spell Pierce. You mean.
No, I mean Burst Lightning.
Well, we definitely didn't play around Burst Lightning.
Okay, so if we counter this, do they die?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That
7, 8, 9.
That won't make a token. So
10, 11. I think it might be 1 off.
3, 6. It's 10. No, it's 2 off, right? It's just 3, 6, 10.
3, 6. This will be 3, right? Because
oh, right.
This will
3,
trigger.
6, 10 plus 2. Oh, wait.
No, 3, 6, 9 plus.
Okay. Fuck.
But we could be alive, right?
No.
Crap. Okay, we have to pass and bounce show off.
I guess, yeah. It's hideous, but yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The arena rope getting us there is savage.
Oh yeah, us being at 1. Okay, we're dead.
Yeah. I'm not sure we played optimally, but I'm also not sure we would have won with optimal play.
Okay, yeah. I mean, definitely if we had bounced the show off, we would have died.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe we were supposed to, because we had played around Spell Pierce. So maybe we were supposed to play around Spell Pierce, right? It was inconsistent to play around Spell Pierce and then make a play that died if they had Spell Pierce on the next turn.
That's somewhat fair. Okay, so warning, I'm still experimenting with how to sideboard in the mirror. I'll demonstrate my current theory.
Okay.
Warning, it's experimental. So currently, what I've been doing is this.
Okay.
Don't ask me why there's one of my 2 shocks in.
Okay.
It's conceivable that this or this should be the other shock.
Okay.
But I also don't think show-off's that bad, and I'm very worried about having too few creatures. And I mean, to some extent, one of the reasons I want to not have the shock is because I anticipate them shaving show-offs, if there's a weird leveling game here. Like, if you think they'll have all their show-offs in, maybe you should have the torch. Also, maybe, I guess, the torch is better than Burst Lightning anyway, in case they have Dragecatcher, because it's much better against Dragecatcher.
Yeah,
maybe this is better. But, like, there also are times the damage to the face matters. I'm pretty sure I want, like... And I guess we're kind of ready for the Dragecatcher with the Abrades anyway. I don't know. Although this plan involves not boarding the Fire Annihilation, which looks extremely bizarre. But it might be correct.
Okay, I mean, if that's what we're doing, I hate that it's Fiery Annihilation, but...
Well, Scorching Shot is not easy to cast.
I understand.
What do you want it to... You want it to be the one that has affinity for equipment?
No. I maybe want it to be Scorching Shot.
Okay. I'm open to it, but I'm very worried about the 5 basic islands.
Yeah, me too. Okay, let's submit.
Okay, this is my current plan. Don't ask. I'm working out the details.
Okay, how did you like Scorching Shot in Gruul?
I liked it.
How many of your lands in Gruul couldn't cast Scorching Shot?
I don't know, kind of a lot.
4? I mean, you had 3 Soul Stones and a Rockface Village, right?
3 Soul Stones and a Rockface Village. Yes. But there's like only 20 lands.
That's true. Okay.
I would definitely keep this.
Yeah, me too. And play Shivan Reef, I guess?
Yeah. Well, again, Frenzy is extremely awkward with Quarry Steel Cutter. You have to understand that. Like, it's very bad with Steel Cutter. I mean, like, you can play it, but...
And we want to do nothing here, right? Or do you want to
I
just...
would opt.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have a third land, like, you know.
Yeah, okay. Verge?
I think Verge, yeah. I don't want to take damage.
Yeah.
This is definitely an every point counts matchup.
Yep.
I mean, maybe you're right about Dread Mosaic. I'm really not sold yet. I really like that Abrade kills specifically Dragecatcher. But... Okay, well, we definitely should cast a removal spell on their token. And I imagine it's just be Abrade. Like, that way they can't respond. They don't have Dragecatcher. They don't have Steel Cutter. They would have played either of them.
I mean, they might have Steel Cutter. They might not have played Steel Cutter. There are a lot of reasons to not. this being a big one. And, you know, it costs... You often want to...
You're telling me with 2 mana here, you just, like, stone waste your mana?
I mean, maybe they have an opt. Maybe they're not wasting their mana.
Okay, maybe we can Burst Lightning it.
I want to Burst Lightning it. If they have Monstrous Rage, it's okay.
Yeah, fine.
I mean, I don't think they have the Hatcher, but I think they very well could have the Steel Cutter.
Okay, I think we just go Mountain Stock Up.
Okay.
Do you not agree?
No, I agree. I was thinking about Mountain versus Island, and I...
Well, Holy Duck, in general, right, like, we're kind of overboarded, is what I would point out. So it's hard to say you should play more cards this matchup. I'm like, well, I can barely fit the cards I have. I kind of want Steel Cutter Stock Up. I don't know.
Me too.
I know I said I think Stock Up can be bad in the mirror, but also, given the game state we're in, it seems good.
I agree.
And I guess definitely a property of Stock Up is, like, it would have been horrible. I mean, it was horrible in the game we just played.
Yeah.
Like, it was in our hand, we never cast it, the game ended.
Yeah.
Also, it's going to be the best card ever in this game.
Yeah.
Like, that dichotomy is why I struggle with questions about boarding out Stock Up in the mirror. Because, fundamentally, there are games it is extremely good. There are also games it's extremely bad. And that makes it hard to assess. It's not, like, straightforward.
Okay. I guess we've been mildly punished for the line I took.
I think it's extremely minor.
Steel Cutter a Braid?
Yeah. I think it's not a big deal at all.
Yeah.
I mean... Do we think our opponent is Gabe, but with an N, or the Japanese word Nabe? I think the Japanese word Nabe.
I think they're a bean, and they just whooped their name. They did a nice little whoop.
I can't say I know what you mean by that.
You never do a nice little whoop when we need. I was trying to anagram your name on the fly, and
it didn't go great for you, if I'm being honest. All right.
Land Stock Up?
I think Land Stock Up. I mean, we can cast all the spells in our hand, so given that, it doesn't really... There's no reason not to start with Stock Up. And then a cantrip, I think.
Yeah, I guess Slate.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll play Storm Chasers, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And maybe also Rage. We'll get to that.
Yeah, I agree with we'll get to that.
Like, it's a little awkward to play this turn because we're not triggering that much prowess this turn. It might be bad.
I feel like it might be better later. But maybe we should just... I think we should fire it. I'm starting to think.
Well, it's just this turn, it's essentially 6 damage.
Yeah.
I guess next turn it will only be like... Okay, fire it. You're right.
Oh no, Alan says don't fire it though.
There's no reason to fire it? Well, I think it might be more damage, right?
Well, and we might need all our mana.
I guess this all sounds kind of unlikely.
Okay. I decided that we shouldn't fire it.
Okay.
Also, our opponent knows that we have it.
I mean, they actually don't know that. They could think we have Shock.
Yes.
And we're considering whether to cast Shock there.
Yeah.
If we had Shock, it would be reasonable to think about casting it there.
Yeah.
Yes, it does seem likely the next turn we win. But it's unclear if we'll have a next turn.
We'll have a next turn.
Ye of Lot of Faith. Well, just our Otter living through a Shock is definitely worse than them taking 6 damage. Unless our living through a Shock causes us to live and we'd otherwise die.
Okay, no walks.
So if we take it, okay, wait, you have, we must think. Let's say they have 2 rages.
Yeah.
Each rage is 6.
Yep.
So we are claiming that we're okay, and if we block rage, they have 3 plus 12 is 15. So it does play around double rage to block. But that's probably too bad.
Oh yeah, I agree each rage is 5, but it is...
Oh wait, each rage is 5. Oh wait, so it's 13.
But, so it's exactly 13 if they have rage.
Yeah.
But if they have rage, if they cast it pre-combat, we die. I guess we could have Shock. I think I want to block.
Okay. I think it's weird if they have rage and pre-combat it. I don't really understand why they wouldn't. I mean, I know that we go Shock, but the second rage gets the shock.
Maybe
I don't
we
think
should.
they have it.
Okay, then let's not block.
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't block, but I don't know if it's right. Maybe there's Omega dead on our turn. I don't know. I guess I'm worried they're only regular dead.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is not a play of winnings type.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just Omega lethal. I guess it just is.
Land. Quarry Steel Cutter. Boop, boop, boop.
This Quarry Steel Cutter card is extremely stupid, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I guess so. Sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
People often ask Corey, how's the steel? And I tell them it's cut. Even though my name's not Corey, I tell them that anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're on the draw.
Okay.
Do you want to board in the extra shock that I have for no reason?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what we should cut? Maybe another show off? For that sort of makes sense. Or you could say one stock up on the draw. That's kind of hinged. One stock up on the draw.
I like cutting one stock up on the draw.
Okay. All of these options are on the table. Also, I want to be clear, because I made the argument for the bounce spells earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that the bounce spells are bad in this matchup. The situation is not, I'm counting bounce spells because they suck, get out of my deck. They're totally fine in game one. The fact that this matchup is not a reason not to main deck them. It's just that I have to cut something. And I think it's the worst thing, but they're totally fine.
Okay. I want to keep.
Yep.
It's a little bad.
No, this ain't, you have to keep this.
Of course.
Well, I mean, something I'd point out, right, is our opponent didn't have
this attack?
Yeah. Something I would point out is our opponent did not have the in the very first game we played. Yeah. We lost, we had Steel Cutter, they didn't.
Yeah.
And the way that happened is generally if you get ahead in this matchup, it's very hard to catch up even if you have Steel Cutter advantage.
Yeah.
A really important aspect of the mirror is having a higher life total, which sounds obvious. But the implication of that is, if your hand is fast, even if it's not, the best, you just keep. Also with your Steel Card, that's nice. I'm not sure if we should play it, though.
I think I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
I want to play, Swift Fierce Light. Or Swiss...
Well, I mean, your Pyre Verge is a mountain.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it has to be Swift Fierce Light.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's true.
But Swift Fierce Light is maybe good.
Rage, but...
Well,
maybe I should play the Steel Cutter. Maybe it's just better. It's very bad in Spell Pierce.
I like Swift Pierce Light.
Okay.
I just think it's not that much worse if they have the Spell Pierce, and then next turn we can protect it with Spell Pierce, which I understand is a perfect you don't get a monk, but
yeah,
it's really not that bad. The Swift Pierce attack for 6,
yeah,
it's pretty good. For the record, I think Spell Pierce is the card in the mirror. Well,
it's I
think so. Yeah, it's a little. This is a punish, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not even true. It's a punish if the next card is also a non-land.
Yeah.
The punish is our top 3 cards are all non-lands. I mean, that's definitely true. I'm not sure if that's enough or not.
Maybe I do think it's more likely that they have Spell Pierce than our top 3 cards are non-lands.
Yes, I think I agree. But it's just that the problem is this line isn't that good against Spell Pierce.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I do think this is the right move against Spell Pierce, but it's not by all that much. Okay. We have to cast Light, right?
Yeah, I want to cast Light for sure. I mean, I don't hate Slight then Rage back.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, they have 3... So if they cast 3 spells next turn, just do a little counting with me. They cast 3 spells next turn, that's 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. If they have land 4 spells, that's extremely difficult. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I mean, if
they would have to land 3 spells...
Oh, you're starting with Rage? Oh.
Well, it does bait the Pierce. But I'm worried that we might need to slight into Burst Lightning or something to win. But I guess I sort of think they have. I sort of think they have the Pierce. Do you?
I think they have it. Yes.
If they have the Pierce, I think Alan's right.
That we should start with Rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely more important to resolve Rage. Presuming that's what they have.
Yeah. Okay, and now we're casting this.
Yeah. And maybe they're just going to counter this now, but that's kind of mission accomplished for us.
Land. I
Land.
assume.
We don't have any trick catcher. I mean, it's a little awkward now. So they take 9. So if we had slighted, we would then be able to go land. Yeah. The problem is our spot now is not as good as it looks.
Yeah.
But I guess, okay, here's what's good about it. It's hard to name bad draws for us.
That's true.
Because a 1-mana spell is an insane draw.
Yeah.
An untapped land is an insane draw.
Yeah.
The bad draws are just like Spell Pierce, 2-drops, and tap lands.
Stock up.
Sure, okay, but like, look, we've seen a Drake Catcher and a Straw if we only have 4 of those 2-drops,
That's
plus
true,
the other
yeah.
Steel Cutters, right?
Yeah.
So there's only like 5 of 2-drops in our deck, plus the 3 stock-ups. Oh no, 2 stock-ups. So there's like 7 of those, and then the 4 tap lands. There's like 11 bad draws. So, in other words, by my back of the envelope math, we're like 75% to have a good draw. No, stock-up is bad here. To be clear.
Yeah. I mean, but in game 2, it like single-handedly won us the game. So.
Well, again, this is why my current approach is to have 3.5 stock-ups in.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say I'm not worried about death. Yeah, I mean, this is a play of us dying's type, but there's not much we can do about it.
Yeah. Okay, we're at 3. Okay, so...
Okay, the only question is what's max damage, and the answer is definitely Steel Cutter Torch.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So that's what we're doing. And as far as the torch target, I imagine it's just the 2/2 otter. I don't care to bargain. I didn't come here to bargain. Yeah. I guess we can think about if it ever matters. Well, they did have the Spell Pierce all along. Interesting.
Okay.
So, I mean, notably, they are still dead if they have nothing, right?
3.
That's 6.
Yeah.
So, I think we just torch the otter in response.
Okay.
Right?
We could pierce their pierce. I guess that makes no sense. Okay, let's torch the otter in response.
Wait, we should bargain, right?
The roll? Well, then it's not lethal. If they...
Yeah, it is. We have 2 power triggers on each guys, right?
Oh, I guess so. Okay.
And that way the otter will die even if they have a spell in response.
Okay,
That's
I guess so, yeah. Oh, wait till our prowess is resolved? That's true.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Oh, wait, that was their prowesses.
Just click resolve all.
Okay.
You're running out of time.
Oh.
Okay, will we get priority back? I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay, we won.
Okay. Thank you for checking the clock. Okay, we did it. We won a mirror. Yay, the mirror.
Done?
Yeah, done.
Okay, I
Great
think that I hope this stream demonstrates why I think this deck is totally absurd.
Yeah, I mean, we did win a lot.
Well, okay, I mean, here's what basically happened to us, right? The way I would describe it is we had a stream we didn't win very much with this deck. Mostly because I claim neither of us had played it that much, and the deck is kind of hard.
Yeah.
And then what happened is I spent the entire weekend playing Magic for like 8 hours a day.
Uh-huh.
Greg went to the park.
Yeah.
And then I came back and I was like, this deck's totally broken. And then we won all our matches. So that's the story.
And the park was nice. Man, insane description of what happened. Accurate. Yeah.
It was a good description.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to play on shock so to kill you last turn. The shock would be torch. But yeah, that's fair. Anyway, yeah, this is the deck we're playing at the RC. Again, I will have words written about it on the Patreon Thursday evening sometime.
Also, we're probably going to play more of it this week.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I imagine we'll stream this deck Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, as discussed, we'll wait for Azax to redeem the next Neoform stream before streaming it. You know, it's a very reasonable and fair ruling.
Yeah, definitely.
That's about it. And then we're gonna send you to a place.
I don't know any of these. You don't know this person, do you?
I don't, but you can write know if you want.
No, let's raid someone else. Wow, thanks for the raid, Waxwayne Music. We are about to end, but we're gonna send you to Flesh Eating Gnome stream, I think.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, nice. Link the Patreon. Okay. Boom. Thanks, Waxwayne Music. There's the Patreon if you want to check us out there. Also, we have some more fun nonsense content coming to the Patreon after the RC, so that's very exciting. Flesh eaten. They're just a flesh-eaten gnome. They're not eating. Oh no, I did the wrong backslash.
Impressive attempt, Greg.
Okay, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah, Greg's thinking about the park. Anyways.
If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like the video. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts about Blue-Red Prowess. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, probably with some more Blue-Red Prowess. And come see us in Minneapolis. Yay! SystemMagic out.